Statistics were shocking. Denmark had accepted immigrants, mostly from the Middle East, North Africa, and Somalia, for decades.
Yep.
But integration wasn't working. Ethnic enclaves formed in Danish cities, communities where Danish wasn't the main language, where unemployment was high, education levels were low, and
Lovely. Wow. This is making everything better.
I'm ready. Are you?
UAE is 85% immigrants, one of the safest countries in the world. The government wanted to control the situation, they would. Well, having immigrants come in through like a system is
crime was a growing problem. The government started calling these areas ghettos, not as an insult, but an official designation. If a neighborhood had more than 50% non-Western immigrants and scored poorly on employment, education, and crime, it got labeled a ghetto. By 2018, Danish politicians were openly saying these immigrant-heavy districts were a threat to national unity. The government,
obviously. Like, how did people not see this ahead of time? How did you think that importing in a bunch of random people from third world countries, or even developing countries, that don't speak your language and have no education is going to be a positive for your country? How could you possibly believe this?
Plan titled A Denmark Without Parallel Societies, No Ghettos by 2030, explicitly framing these neighborhoods as threats to social cohesion and the welfare state.
100%.
Prime Minister at the time,
the people that are in there, they're not contributing to the system in the same way. Like, I mean, they can't even speak the language.
Loki Rasmussen stated in his 2018 New Year's speech that ghettos could reach out their tentacles onto the street.
We didn't import them. They came walking in with hundreds of thousands due to war and hunger. We should have told them to turn around. Go back.
By spreading violence, and that cracks have appeared on the map of Denmark. And the numbers backed up what he was saying. Immigrants made up about 14% of Denmark's population, but they accounted for 29% of violent crime convictions. That's more than double their share of the population.
Wow, what a surprise. Who could have guessed?
Then there was
big shocker there.
In 2018, Denmark's Ministry of Finance released a bombshell report. Immigrants from non-Western countries and their children cost Denmark a net 31 billion kroner.
Duh. Holy shit, obviously. It's probably way more. And yeah, that's the stuff that you know about. That's the stuff that's obvious. What's that?
Their currency. 4.2 billion euros in a single year. Danish taxpayers were stunned. A relatively small immigrant population was creating a massive drain on the welfare state they'd spent generations building. But nothing made immigration.
See, I'm a very big fan of welfare states. I think welfare states are good, but you can't maintain a welfare state and let a bunch of people come in because they'll fuck up the balance. Like, I'm a favor of universal basic income, universal, free child care, etc. But it has to be for citizens only, and the people that come into that system have to be extremely highly qualified. You can't just let a bunch of random fucking, people from third world countries come in and then just think, oh, well, everything is going to turn out okay. It's not. It's obviously not. If they have no skills and don't contribute, fuck them. Yeah, it's just so obvious. The balance is fucked even with Germany. It was 80% immigrants. Well, I don't know about that. A racist Republican socialist? What, duh? Well, it's not racist at all to say. I mean, I wouldn't care if they were white or not. It doesn't make a difference. The problem is the culture, the language that they speak, and the fact that they're not skilled in order to do jobs that increase the value of the country. So whenever you look at those three things, are those three things occurring? No, they're not. So it doesn't matter what race they are. It has nothing to do with it. The race guy? Yeah, and also, by the way, that language doesn't work anymore. Nobody cares about being called racist anymore. Nobody gives a shit. Yeah, go back to 2015.
More personal than housing. Denmark already had one of the most expensive housing markets in Europe. Prices were skyrocketing. Young Danes couldn't afford to buy homes. Renters were being squeezed out of cities. And then in 2025, a groundbreaking study came out. It found that over 60% of Denmark's house price boom since 1999 could be
I wonder if any of this could be applied to the United States. God, I really wonder.
Don't compromise quality insurance for savings or your time for this ad. Hit that skip button. Or don't. And watch me skip.
You in there? Yes. Yeah.
We are.
I wonder if there's any way that we could apply this to the United States. No way, right? Like it's got to be totally different over there.
Directly attributed to immigration-driven population growth.
Not on the same scale.
Think
It's probably
about
not
that.
that.
More than half of the housing crisis blamed on immigration. The study showed that in
Yep.
areas where the immigrant population grew by just 1% over 5 years, home prices jumped 11% and rents
Wow.
rose 6%.
Well, yeah, of course, because the homes are not being built as fast as the people are coming into the country, so it's going to rise the prices up because you have more competition. This is basic economics. Anybody could expect this to happen.
Of Danes started moving out of immigrant-heavy neighborhoods,
Of
what
course.
researchers called white flight, which only spread the housing crunch to other areas. People were furious. Suddenly, immigration wasn't just an abstract political issue. It was personal. It was affecting where people could live.
See, this is what's going to have to happen in America for people to take this seriously, and other countries in Europe, is that once people start actually experiencing the effects of this stuff themselves, and they start feeling the pressure of it themselves, then you'll finally start seeing them taking it seriously.
How much they got paid, whether they could afford a future in their own country.
Yep.
And there was a political earthquake brewing in the background. This is where Danish politics gets really interesting. For years, a far-right party called the Danish People's Party had been screaming about immigration. They were treated like fringe extremists. But in 2015, they won 21.1% of the vote.
Wow.
And 37 seats in the Folketing.
See, this is, I think, what's going to continue happening is that, especially when people feel unsafe, that is like a prime concern that people have. And if you're not addressing that concern, they'll find somebody who does. And in a lot of cases, the people that do might be violent or aggressive or problematic in other ways, but it won't matter to them.
The second largest party in Denmark for the first time in its history. So now they were propping up the
So
government
fast,
and
yeah.
demanding stricter immigration policies. Here's the thing. Most countries would panic about this. The far right taking power, democracy in crisis. But Denmark did something different. The mainstream parties, including the center-left Social Democrats, looked at those election results and made a calculation. If we don't take this issue seriously, we'll lose everything.
That's exactly it. And that's what I think, that's what Americans need to do too, is that you keep, like, never compromise with this kind of stuff. The amount of, refugees and asylum seekers and completely uneducated people that speak English coming into America, the number of those people there should be, the answer is zero. Should be zero. Literally zero. Any answer besides that is the wrong answer.
So they stole the far right's platform.
Don't compromise.
Meta
Never
Frederiksen, the
compromise.
Social Democratic leader, had once criticized Denmark's immigration laws as the toughest in Europe. But by 2019, he was campaigning on a promise to stop immigration from not.
Keir Starmer did the same thing in the UK, and people in the US have done the same thing too. What about South African white farmer refugees? I don't give a fuck about them. Why would I care? It's South Africa. I don't live in South Africa. Why would I care about South Africa?
On Western countries entirely. And it worked.
You know what? I'm going to ban you. I'm going to ban you for that. You're getting banned. Because it's very obvious what you're doing, right?
She won. Her approval ratings soared. And the far-right Danish People's Party, their vote share collapsed.
Oh.
Because why vote for the far right when the mainstream left is already doing what you want?
For what?
Today, there's a rare cross-party consensus in Denmark. Both left and right agree. Minimize refugee intake, enforce strict integration, preserve Danish culture. It's not even controversial anymore.
Yeah, I feel like if you just adopt their policies, they didn't really lose, did they?
So what did Denmark actually do?
Yeah.
How far did they go?
A Danish minister is defending plans to strip migrants of cash and valuables to pay for their keep.
Let's quickly run through some of the most shocking policies to paint a better picture. The jewelry law. In 2016, Denmark passed a law allowing police to confiscate cash and valuables from asylum seekers. Anything worth
Damn.
more than about $1,500 to pay for their upkeep. The war...
Holy shit!
Go,
Wow.
crush it.
Refugees in Denmark must declare assets worth more than $1,400?
world called it the jewelry law and condemned it as inhumane.
Whoa.
Denmark enforced it anyway.
Okay, well, if it's inhumane, then leave. Get out.
The ghetto package. In 2018, Denmark...
Dude. These names. The ghetto package?
designated certain immigrant
Wow.
neighborhoods as official ghettos and created special rules. Immigrants living in these areas face double punishments for crimes. And here's the wildest part. Children as young as 1 year old are required to attend 25 hours per week of mandatory daycare to
Oh
learn
my
Danish
God.
values. Christmas, democracy, gender equality. If parents refuse, they lose welfare benefits.
No. If they refuse, they should get deported. The whole family should get deported. You don't want to be part of the culture? Good. You're not. That's not far enough.
The government is literally forcing toddlers.
Hey up there. Points. Points! Miles.
Stop! I'm telling Dad you used credit. It's 10% off if you sign up.
No. Oh boy.
It's okay to use credit sometimes. Let's talk about it.
Find a healthier approach to money at Gisa.
News going micro. Micro habits, micro wins, micro dose, GOP ones.
I'm stuck! My rate won't budge.
Been there, but new can help.
Bye-bye, plateau!
Hello, micro! Get started at new.com.
Toddlers into state-run cultural training.
Good. Good. Deserved. Necessary. Absolutely necessary.
This policy was so extreme that Denmark was hauled before the EU Court of Justice on charges of racial discrimination.
Of course. Of course, guys.
Denmark's response? They defended it anyway. To them,
Oh,
breaking
too
up
bad.
these neighborhoods and forcing integration wasn't discrimination. It was necessary to preserve Danish society.
Yep.
Revoking Syrian refugees. In 2020, Denmark started revoking residence permits for Syrian refugees, claiming
Good
parts of
start.
Syria were now safe to return to. Hundreds of Syrians.
Well, even if they're, I think this is a bad argumentation, because the implication behind it is that another country's state of like war or not has any bearing on how a sovereign country should be obligated to behave. It doesn't matter whether the country's at war or not. That doesn't mean that a country like Denmark is obligated to take in a bunch of people. It just doesn't make any sense. So, like, even though I kind of agree with this, I still think that they're using language and logic that is created by people who hate them and want to undermine them. And you should never use language and argumentation that's been created and a frame of reference of argument that's been created by a person who wants you to lose. Nordics flip pretty fast? Yeah, I'd say so. There's a point where it could possibly be dangerous precedent having these requirements. Well, I don't know about that.
lived in Denmark for years, learned
Yeah.
the language, got jobs. They were told to go back or stay in deportation camps.
Yep.
Denmark became the first country in Europe to do this. The Rwanda plan. Inspired by Australia's offshore detention model, Denmark passed a law in 2021 to send asylum applicants to Rwanda for processing. Not temporary detention, permanent processing. The idea is that no asylum seeker ever sets foot in Denmark. Ever. The plan passed Parliament.
What? You can just do that? Holy shit! It never happened? Yeah, people are saying it didn't happen. Would your opinion on asylum seekers change if the home country always put their own citizens first? Why would I even think about their country? Why would I even for a second think about it? There's no bearing on the decision making of the government.
70 to 24. It's not some fringe idea,
What?
it's mainstream policy.
My God.
Banning Islamic practices. Denmark banned full-face veils in public in 2018. They proposed banning the call to prayer, cracked down on foreign imams. All in the name.
I would say that the full face veil, I kind of agree with that in places where it's like, okay, well, if you need to be able to see what somebody looks like for crime reasons, then yeah, like walking, like I feel the same way about walking around in a ski mask, basically, right? So like if you have people that are walking around into stores with a ski mask, I would, as a store owner, not want those people to come into my store. So under the same logic, I would feel the same way about people that wear veils also. So like it's not really about whether it's religious or not, or whether it's Islamic or not. It's about the fact that it obscures your face and it makes it harder for people to identify you. They're tired of the bullshit. Shouldn't make exceptions for religion. Well, religion. Why would I care about somebody's religion? If your religion says that you're going to break the law, then too bad. I guess you can't practice your religion. Like the law overrules religion every time. It's not even. What are we even talking about? It's common sense. And so, but masks are fine. I would say like masks definitely obscure less of your face than something like a full face mask, right? I mean, if like we're really going to say that like a surgical mask is the same thing as something that covers everything except for your eyes. I mean, like what are we doing here? And also maybe masks are a problem, but like I think that it's very obvious. A very obvious thing is that something that covers all of your face is an issue, right? That's number one. Now number two, what was the other one? I'm trying to remember what it was. Banning.
Denmark banned full-face veils in public in 2018.
Totally agree with that.
They proposed banning the call to prayer.
If it's loud, yeah, sure. Yeah. You don't want to have a bunch of people, like, if you can't ring church bells and you can't do that, then why are other people able to do a call to prayer? Like, it's a public disturbance. It's not a Muslim country. Denmark is not a Muslim country. It's not. So having these policies where and like again, if I went to Turkey, this is the problem, right? Is that I don't go to Turkey and then say Turkey needs to get rid of the call to prayer because I'm not a Muslim. In the same way that I don't think Muslims should go to another country and then say, oh, well, we need this loud call to prayer so everybody knows about it. No, this is very clearly not the culture here, and you're trying to import your culture and make them listen to you. That's it. I don't want Arabic blasted 5 times a day. Yeah, I don't want to have that. Absolutely. And Islamophobe take? I mean, I don't see how that would make any sense. It's not about, so the issue is the sound and the disruption to everybody else's life that it creates. So being Islamophobic would mean that you shouldn't be able to do the prayers. But whenever you're doing something in public, especially whenever it's invading other people's sound waves and other people's lives, now we're talking about something very different. That's not Islamophobia. Also, you should just ban that guy. Just go back to ban him. It's not a religious argument. Yeah, it's not.
Crack down on foreign imams. All in the name of preserving.
Oh, foreign imams? Yeah, totally justified. Some of those people are fucking nuts. And that the reason, by the way, that some of those foreign imams are there is because they got kicked out of their Islamic countries for being extremist psychopaths. Like Dubai does this, UAE does this, and Saudi Arabia does this. if they have one of these imams that's popping off and going crazy, they shut that down too. So it's not Islamophobic, unless you want to talk about an Islamic country being Islamophobic themselves. What's an imam? It's a priest, like basically from like the nation, we call it the religion of Islam, right? That's it, JFC? Yeah. Defending public interest equals Islamophobic? Yeah, exactly. And so they don't tolerate those idiots? Yeah, exactly. And like, yeah, of course you shouldn't have them. And if they're extremist or trying to push extreme ideas and they're not even citizens here, I mean, Denmark probably has their own problems. They don't need to import problems from the third world.
Danish values. Each of these policies is extreme on its own.
Yeah.
Together,
none of them are extreme. They're completely reasonable, and any normal person would have this opinion. The only reason why it's considered extreme is because you live inside of an apparatus that's been created in order to make you resent your own life, make you resent your own culture, and make you sorry for what you exist as. None of these are extreme in any capacity. This is what is extreme is thinking that you can go around wherever you want, fully covering your face so nobody can identify you. What's extreme is thinking that 5 times a day you get to ring a bell and make some really loud noise that everybody else around you has to hear because of your religion. What's extreme is thinking that you can come to a foreign country and preach hate, extremism, and violence and not get deported. That's what's extreme. Getting rid of it isn't extreme, that's normal.
Paint a clear picture. Denmark is making itself as...
Build a website you love with Wix. For your words, create your brand, your opportunity, your breakthrough.
...self as unwelcoming as possible. The message to asylum seekers is simple. Don't come.
Do not come.
So why is this happening now?
Yep.
What's the crucial question that needs answering to help all of this make more sense? After decades of relative tolerance, why the sudden shift? Well, it's not one thing. It's everything coming together at once.
Of course.
First, the welfare state. Danes are proud of their system. Free healthcare, free education, generous unemployment benefits.
You cannot have this whenever you import a bunch of third worlders that can't even speak the language. This is something that can only exist inside of a high trust society.
But it only works if everyone contributes.
That's right.
When they saw billions being spent on immigrants who weren't integrating, who weren't working, who were drawing more than they were putting in, they panicked.
Exactly. Yeah, you're bringing in people that are a net negative, then what are we doing? Their defense is subsidized by the USA? Sure. But like, on top of that, they were still able to do it before then, and now it makes it worse.
That didn't work anymore. Second, security fears. Denmark is a safe country. Crime is low. But high-profile cases involving immigrants, gang violence in migrant neighborhoods, even terrorism, like the 2015 Copenhagen shooting by a Danish-born son of immigrants, left a mark. Many Danes started associating refugees with danger. Third,
well, yeah, they probably have a higher rate of violence and criminality, for sure. Yeah. I mean, it sure seems like it. I mean, and if you don't think that's the case, why every other country in Europe that's accepted a bunch of these people has had their rape and sexual assault graph go up like this, except for Poland that doesn't accept any of them? What do you think that is? Why could that possibly be happening? It's so obvious.
The parallel societies. This is a big one. Danes don't just want immigrants to live in Denmark. They want them to become Danish.
Oh! What? What? They can't do that! What do you mean?
Speak the language, share the values, integrate completely.
Yes!
When they saw neighborhoods where Danish wasn't spoken, where women wore face veils, where kids weren't celebrating Christmas, they saw their culture being eroded.
Because it is. That's exactly what's happening.
A future where Denmark wouldn't be Denmark anymore.
Yes.
And here's where it gets controversial. When the war in Ukraine started...
Nothing about this is controversial, by the way. The only people that think it's controversial are brain-dead retards.
Denmark welcomed over 41,000 Ukrainian refugees in
Yeah, of course,
2023.
because Ukrainian refugees are going to integrate better into society than ones from third world countries from a totally different religion, totally different culture, totally different language. There's a lot more overlap. You know, you think about a Venn diagram, right? Like the Ukraine and Denmark is going to be a Venn diagram, whereas a lot of these third world countries are just two separate circles.
2 in 2023. Quick resolution.
And yeah, it's like that's the big reason. That's what makes sense.
See permits, immediate support, no controversy. Why? Because Ukrainians are European. They're
Yeah, duh. Of course. It's crazy how these people can state these kinds of things as if it's an accusation, whenever in fact it's the best justification that you could possibly have. Yeah, duh. Of course.
Christian. They're seen as culturally compatible.
Because they are. They are. They're more culturally compatible. Anybody disagreeing with that is brain dead. And they're a liar.
Contrast is stark. It's starting
Yeah.
to look like Danes will welcome refugees as long as they're the right kind of refugees.
Yeah. Yeah, that makes sense. That's what I do. It's smart. Yeah, duh. Of course. Oh my God. What is wrong with people nowadays?
And that's made the hardline stance feel justified to a lot of people. It's not about numbers, it's about culture. So there's one final question to try and
Yeah, it's about culture and religion and values. Absolutely.
answer here. What does the rest of the world think about all of this?
That is the least important question in the world. Wow. Other countries think that you should import a bunch of migrants into your country. Oh, really? Okay, that's great. Why should Denmark care about the opinions of any other country whenever they're looking out for their own citizens? If other countries are advocating for you to implement policies that put your own citizens at risk, then at what point are they not just trying to sabotage you?
Denmark's transformation has shocked the world.
So tasty, they could make Poseidon switch to a spoon. Totally divine taste from the Greek gods.
Vistaprint prints everything to get your brand in front of your fans, like t-shirts, water bottles, and totes. So everyone can gift it, work in it, and take it. Whether it's one of a kind or one for your whole team, if you need it, we print it with 20% off for new customers at Vistaprint.com.
Human rights groups call the policies cruel.
Human rights groups are bullshit. They shouldn't be taken seriously. All they do is they're weaponized in order to destroy these European countries and to make everything worse for people that live there. They're filled up with Karens, and I think that if it was up to me, I would defund every single one of them. I just completely stop giving them money. It doesn't matter. I don't want to hear a bunch. I don't want a new council of Karens that live in gated communities to try to tell me why it's a great idea to import a bunch of illegal migrants into my country that can't even speak the language that they will never have to see in their life. It's crazy. Yeah, human rights. What about the human rights of the people that live in Denmark in order for them to decide what's okay for them? This stuff makes me so mad. It makes me so mad because I see this as just such a complete inversion of ethics and morality, and it's done in a way that is totally fucking, what's the word? Like, it's totally self-referential, it's completely selfish, and the people that are advocating for it never have to experience it. It's allowed? Yes. It's suicidal empathy being weaponized? Yeah. Never listen to any of this human rights stuff. You know what else they complained about? Bukele in El Salvador. And you know what he did? He put everybody in jail, and everybody else now lives in a paradise down there. And I'm sure it's not great, but I can guarantee you it's probably better than it was 15 years ago. So never listen to these people. These people don't want to make the world a better place. They want to make themselves feel good, and they want to create a degree of importance for themselves by complaining about things. They should be totally defunded, and they have no value whatsoever. They're full of shit.
Fucking goddamn, this fucking mission is so stupid.
Now there's free college in El Salvador? Yeah, exactly. Human rights. Jesus Christ. What about the rights of the other 98% of people? They never think about that.
UN says they're harsh and possibly illegal, but inside Denmark, there's barely any outcry. The crackdown is popular. Asylum applications
See, this is, everybody wants to.
dropped from over 21,000 in 2015 to just 2,095
That's 2,095 too many.
in 2021. The government calls that a success. A YouGov poll from 2018 found that 65% of Danes were against accepting any more migrants. By 2022,
65% fucking based. I love it.
46% of Danes stated that they wanted no more or only a few Muslims making residency in their country. Mette Fredriksen's government argues they're being realistic. When people realize they will be sent out of Europe, they will stop coming.
What the fuck? Are you fucking serious?
Said one social democrat.
God damn it!
Defending the Rwanda plan. And they will stop putting themselves
Seems
in
so
danger.
fucking
Yeah,
stupid.
Other countries are paying attention.
The fucking
now it
mission
seems
was
that more and more
complete.
countries that have rallied around the notion that we should give
Fucking damn
democratic
it.
control of the migrant flows, and I'm just very, very happy that this is the case.
Denmark's strict immigration policies have found inspiration in Australia's stop the boats offshore processing model. And Denmark has been actively studying the Australian approach. Denmark's immigration
Yeah, just don't let them come. There it is. It's simple. Are you anti-immigration on principle, or simply because because of the state of the U.S. today? I'm anti-immigration generally out of principle. I think that bringing in a bunch of people into a homogenous society that don't share any of the values or even the language of that society will create problems, no matter what. And I think that you can just you can look at this as an abstract idea, and you can easily come to the conclusion that this will cause problems. Yeah, I mean, it's not like you don't have to like be a genius or like a wizard or an economist to figure this out. It's so obvious. It's common sense. Yeah, it is. Legal migration, not legal migration for me? Well, if you bring in a bunch of legal migrants that also don't speak the language, that also don't share the reality, if you have a law that effectively allows your country to be subverted by foreigners that are coming into it, that are not assimilating, why do you have that law? If you have a law that actively works against the best interests of the country, why does it exist? So I think that really something being legal versus illegal matters, but even legal migration should be managed at a very low level in a lot of cases. And I think that a lot of countries think that they're going to solve their economic problems by just importing infinity third worlders. I don't think that's going to work.
Minister even visited the controversial Nauru facility in
Assimilation's a myth. It
to see
doesn't
how
work.
it works.
Assimilation absolutely works. It 100% works, but it has to be slowly. Like, I mean, a great example of this is like every World War II movie is generally about 5 guys that get, drafted into the war, and one guy is from New York, another guy's from California, another guy's from Florida, one guy is from like Alabama, and one's from Texas, from totally different lifestyles and totally different worldviews, and they come together to achieve something that's greater than themselves, right? And so really, like Fury, yeah, great example, right? That's a new one, right? I watched that with my dad, and that's the point. So like assimilation does work, but it has to be done very slowly. And also, not everybody will assimilate, of course, right? But like you should want that to be the goal.
Practice. The UK designed its own offshore processing agreement with Rwanda by looking to Australia's model. And in 2021, Denmark became the first European country to pass this.
That's Denmark. Can't even spell their own country right. Oh, God.
Allowing it to transfer asylum seekers outside of Europe for processing.
Jeez.
Denmark
What are they
isn't
doing?
an outlier anymore. It's helping shape a new European approach to migration.
Yeah, this is what everybody in Europe should do. That's how it's actually spelled. I assumed that. I just thought I could get a little bit of reaction out of people.
Conclusion. Denmark's war on immigration is one of the most intense political shifts in modern European history. A country famous for happiness, equality, and openness has become a fortress. They've gone from welcome.
Well, yeah, it's a fortress so everybody can be happy and equal inside of the fortress. Duh. That's the whole reason why it's a fortress.
Refugees to aiming for zero asylum seekers.
Yep.
From integration programs to demolishing immigrant neighborhoods. From a humanitarian leader to a hardline enforcer. And it
should have never been a humanitarian leader. And they should have been focusing on the humanity of their own people.
Working, at least politically. The Danish people support it.
Yep.
The far right has collapsed because the mainstream adopted their policies. Other countries are following Denmark's lead. This is a story of a society that tried integration, decided it failed, and chose separation instead.
They didn't decide it failed. They did studies, and the studies showed that it failed. There was like verifiable proof that it failed. It's not like, oh, well, they just decided that it was bad. No, there's a study on it, and it said that these people are a massive net negative to the money.
It's a story of fear. Fear of losing a welfare state.
Exactly.
Fear of losing cultural identity.
True.
Fear of losing control.
All justified, all reasonable, all completely patriotic concerns to have, and any Dane that has them, I totally respect. Anybody who's advocating for bringing in all of these people, I suggest that we send them directly to their house.
Denmark made a choice. They decided the costs of an open society were too high. And now they're showing the rest of the West exactly how far a democracy will go when its people feel threatened. The question remains.
No, it's actually, it's not that bad. I mean, they're just getting rid of some of them. There's still a lot of them there. It's really not that bad.
Is this the future, or is this a warning? What about how Portugal solved the immigrant?
I think that the only warning is the fact that it happened in the first place. I mean, this video presents Denmark as somehow a bad actor or somehow like problematic for doing this, but I totally support them, and I think that they're completely right. They're completely right in doing this, and I'm totally on their side. I think this is a great thing.
Make every trip a joyride with the all-new
I hope things get better.
And have time away from the parents.
Hey, stop that.
Are you the Christian nationalist from Jubilee?
I am.
Are you really sincere, cooked you, dude?
Damn, what was his best argument? Let's hear that.
His best argument was that we shouldn't live under a theocracy.
That's not an argument, that's an assertion. You made a claim and you can't substantiate it.
You're a little scared, dude.
Of what? Of you?
I think you're a little scared.
Nobody's scared of you.
I think you're a little scared of
Nobody would ever be scared of you.
The majority of Americans think that you're a fucking
The
loser.
majority is turning into Christian. This is a Christian nation.
And do you think the majority of people think
You're not going to do a thing about it. Christians are going to rule, you're not going to do a thing about it.
Do you want to see me get hurt?
By who?
By the people who are going to control me and there's nothing I can do about it. Do you want to see that?
Make an argument. Make an argument. Yeah.
Are you the Christian nationalist from Jubilee?
I am.
Are you really sincere, cooked you, dude?
Damn, what was his best argument? Let's hear that.
His best argument was that we shouldn't live under a theocracy.
That's not an argument, that's an assertion.
It's
You said he cooked me. You said he cooked me. How did he cook me?
He said that we shouldn't live under a theocracy, and I believe that that's true.
So you're saying because he makes a statement, assertion, he cooked me?
Yes.
No, and he didn't make. What was the refutation of my worldview?
That we shouldn't live in a theocracy.
So I just want to make sure I understand. He made an assertion.
Theocracy.
Hold on. Let's go over this first, then we can go.
I think that's really important.
You can't actually substantiate it. That's why you're trying to run away from it.
Do you think that we live in a theocracy?
You're trying to run away.
Same thing for the past 2 minutes. You're running away.
No, you're trying to run away from the claim. You made a claim, so let's substantiate. Yeah, see, you can't actually debate.
Do you think that we should live in a...
You made a stupid claim and you can't substantiate it.
I think you're mad, dude.
I'm mad?
Yeah.
Why would I be mad?
You're stupid. You can't make a real claim. Should we live in a theocracy?
And, no, we're not going to go off this. Do you concede? Do you at least concede that you're wrong?
No.
Okay, then we can't move forward. You have to concede, and then we can go to the next step.
No, we should live in...
That's how debates work. Concede, or go back to it. Which one?
No.
No what?
No, I'm not going to fucking live by your rules. Do you think that we should live in a...
Yeah, you can't. So do you want to concede the first point, and then we go to step 2?
I'm not going to... This is going to be bad content for you, dude.
Yeah, you can't concede, right?
This is going to be...
You made a claim and you can't substantiate it?
Dude, I don't think we should live in a theocracy.
I don't care what you think.
Theocracy?
You made a claim. We're not moving on to step 2. And you substantiate. You can just say I can't substantiate it. It's fine. We can move on. I want to answer your questions, but I just want you to concede. I don't want to jump.
This is good, dude.
You have the nervous law?
What?
Are you nervous?
No.
You have the nervous law. Like when you're caught in a contradiction, you gotta actually substantiate it.
Is that an assertion? Or is that a claim?
What's irrelevant? Go to step 1.
You're stuttering. Are you nervous?
I don't get nervous. Why would I get nervous?
I think you're a little
You made
nervous.
a claim and you can't substantiate
You're a
it.
little scared, dude.
Of what? Of you?
I think you're a little scared.
Nobody's scared of you.
I think you're a little scared of this.
Nobody would ever be scared of you.
I think that you're a little scared that there's people that don't want to live in a Christian theocracy. I think you're scared that the majority of Americans think that you're a fucking
The
loser.
majority is turning into Christian. This is a Christian nation.
And do you think the majority of people think
You're not going to do a thing about it. Christians are going to rule. You're not going to do a thing about it.
Oh.
Christian nationalism will go full in effect, and you won't do a
You're gonna
thing.
do a thing about it?
You won't do a thing.
You're not gonna do a thing
That's the
about it?
hilarious thing.
Really?
All you're going to do is sit there and cry.
Really?
Yeah. Really? Yeah. Really? Really?
Okay.
Really?
You fucking see this guy?
You make assertions and you can't make any like actual
No,
argument.
I love this. I
love this more. I love this more.
I pray you make content out of this. shit.
Yeah. You know, we went to Portland the other day. We got some really good content. Eugene yesterday. Now we're here. This is actually people give into the hype. So when they see all these people, they actually think you have hype around you, even if you don't.
I'm not gonna do a thing about it.
No, you're not.
Cool.
Yeah. You want secularism to rule?
I'm Jewish.
You're Jewish, so you want Judaism to rule?
No.
Anything?
I think a secular democracy.
Okay, secular.
Yep.
That's secular. You know, secularism stands for nothing, right?
It's the same thing you said to Sam Cedar, so I'm gonna say the same thing, which is why he cooked you. I don't think we
You're
should.
gonna substantiate that he cooked me.
What's up?
How did he cook me?
He said that we shouldn't live in a theocracy, and I said that, and you're getting all mad. So
I'm not mad, dude.
Right, dude.
I'm not mad. I think you're deflecting.
Because the majority of Americans hold my worldview, and you're getting so fucking mad
No,
about
I
it.
want to understand if the majority of Americans think rape is okay, we should hold that view.
What are you talking about?
Dude, answer the question. You just made a claim and appealed to. Yeah, so are they right? You just did the appeal to authority fallacy.
What's
Or
that?
appeal to majority. Where the majority appeal to popularity. If a large percentage of the population believes the next thing, it makes it true.
So when you said that Christians are going to rule the world, there's not a thing I can do about it. Was that not an appeal to authority?
No, not authority. It wasn't appeal to popularity.
Appealing to God, not an appeal to authority?
How would that be? I didn't say authority. Hold on. I didn't say authority. I said popularity.
You said authority at first.
I know, but I corrected myself. It's popularity. There's two different fallacies. I don't think you know what they're.
Well, now I'm saying that you're doing the appeal to authority fallacy by appealing to God with every single one of your arguments.
But you're the one that made the claim, bro. Bro, you're the one that made the claim.
Majority, and you appeal to the majority by saying that the majority of people that your people are going to control the world. There's not a thing I can do about it.
That's not appealing to majority.
Do you want to see me get hurt?
By who?
By the people who are going to control me, and there's nothing I can do about it. Do you want to see that? Is that the world?
Do you think I advocate for Christian nationalism to hurt people?
Absolutely, I think you do.
Where do you get that from?
I think that theocracy is systemic violence.
You know, hold on. You know there's a difference between theocracy and Christian nationalism, right?
Explain the difference to me.
You don't know the difference?
No, explain it to me.
You don't know the difference, right?
No.
Okay, fine. If you don't know, it's fine. But just don't lack humility, because theocracy and Christian nationalism are different. Theocracy is where the church is the overarching government of the people, right? Okay, I don't believe in that. I don't think that Christian nationalism, the church should be the head of the state. I don't think that we should force people to be Christians or that they should be the ones that be elected officials. I believe in terms of Christian nationalism, this is why I'm asking you, why do you think I want to hurt people? I believe Christian nationalism is based on a moral compass that informs us as far as how we ought to act. So example would be murder, rape. We should not do those things, right? We have a specific moral compass that we adhere to because secularism is not a belief system, it is a lack of belief.
Introducing Shake Shack's Big Shack. We took something that sounds familiar and made it different. The Big Shack.
Are we ready for this party?
Guests are on their way, and food and drinks were just delivered.
Now what about the music? It's gotta be my new one, right? Play it.
I'm a bad man. I'm a man.
So Christian nationalism at least puts something forth.
Yeah, no, go for it, dude.
Our administration is sending people to CCOT in El Salvador. 3 people out of more than 200.
That's irrelevant to what we're talking about.
No, to be raped and to be killed.
Yeah.
So if you're going to be talking about ruling and this moral guidelines that tell us not to rape, not to kill, our own administration is sending people somewhere to have that happen.
Yeah, and I condemn that.
Thank you.
So what's your point? What's your point?
That your president won't even adhere to what you're talking about.
Okay, I agree with you. He's not even a Christian. He's a pragmatist. I agree with you, but that's irrelevant to what we're talking about.
Not irrelevant.
Because I agree. There's nothing like debate me on. We agree on this. So where am I wrong? Can you guys at least answer? Does secularism offer anything, or are they just a counteract to something that does exist?
Wait, say that one more time.
Okay, atheism, right? Atheism is a belief. It's a lack of belief, right?
Atheist.
I know you're not. I'm just saying secularism, like atheism itself, it's just a lack of belief, right?
No, I think that secularism is grounded in in material reality and how things react to different things here.
By material reality, you mean like physical stuff, like tangible, like things we can touch?
Yeah, and sociologically as well, like the socioeconomic realities of like how human beings interact with one another in a varied system.
Yeah, but that can be like I agreed with the first part in terms of like, but the second part is completely arbitrary, right?
No,
the social aspect. Like if I'm
it's not arbitrary because it materializes. Because we're having a conversation based off of language.
Right.
Yeah.
No. Like this is why I actually like where you're going with this, because when I was debating them on transgenderism is the exact opposite, right? So like that's when they have a belief system.
Transgenderism.
Yeah, because I want to see your consistency on this. We both have mental states, right? We both believe in something. But you're agreeing with me that mental state has to comport with physical reality.
Has to what?
Comport, like it has to coincide with physical reality. Like if I believe I'm Superman, I'm not actually Superman. That's not reality.
Look, I'm Jewish. All right. Do I think that the old things in the Old Testament actually happened the way that they're written? I don't believe that, but I do think that the universal truths of Judaism ring true.
The universal truths?
Yeah.
Like what? Like what do you mean?
Like I think that some of the laws in the Old Testament. I think that
like you see truth in some of the things.
Yeah.
But not all of them. Like a revelation that you don't believe is actually from God or anything.
Yeah, I guess yeah. I don't.
Okay. Right. So like, the main distinction here, what's important is that you don't believe it's God. You just believe that, like anything, you can find a book and find truth in that book.
Yes.
Okay, got it.
It's not book either, you know. So the specific form of Judaism that I follow is Reform Judaism, right?
Okay.
And one of the strongest values of Reform Judaism is to live your life, to have your community, to have your tribe, and are they all leaving? That sucks. To have your tribe. Oh, okay.
They're with us, so they don't think they'll leave.
Cool. To have your tribe and there you go, maybe lose my train of thought.
It's alright.
To have your tribe and to bend with the wind with each socioeconomic culture they're in. So, for example, Jewish people have lived in Babylon, they lived in Persia, they lived in America, lived in Europe, and their values changed a lot throughout the course of time.
Yeah.
And to the thing that rings true though is to stick with your tribe in terms of what is good and what is bad and how to move forward. So I think that that's the main distinction where something like Christian theocracy or Christian nationalism, whatever you want to call it, differs from my belief system, and that's that I think that morality is one of those things that that is dictated by socioeconomic reality, and that we ought to just attempt to be good wherever we can.
Yeah, but by good, that word good, right? Good itself, the only way I can define it is through God. And if I ask you what makes something good and someone else says something else, and we're all having subjective definitions. So if I ask you what is love, it's so hard to actually explain what those things are.
God didn't say, if there was no testament by God saying that we shouldn't kill people, would you be out killing people?
No, but I have a reason, I have a justification for that, because Romans says that we have a law written in our heart. So even if that book, I never read the book, I never read the Bible up until a few years ago. If I had never read that, I still had the law written in my heart that I shouldn't rape, kill, steal, etc., or even lie.
Your argument is that comes from God.
That comes from God, absolutely.
Okay, and see, I don't believe that because I'm Jewish.
But that would kind of help me more with Christian nationalism. An example would be can we agree though, most people, if left to their own devices, if we don't put laws and restrictions in place, they're gonna make bad decisions. If we remove the murder and rape laws, do you think it would go up exponentially?
If it was not
a law, if it was legal.
I don't necessarily agree with that, honestly.
You don't think it would rise?
No, I don't think so, because I think that the way that murder and the way that illegal things are marked in our society is directly equates to the product of it as a society. Murder and illegal things would not be the same because they're not because they don't exist in this world.
Because you're saying that the morality of murder and rape are contingent on the legal aspect. The legality doesn't exist, that doesn't exist.
No, I thought that's what you were arguing.
No. So for me, I'm not saying that legality is my final authority. I'm saying that more like rape and murder are morally wrong, even if the law doesn't show it.
So legality is your final.
No, I said they're not. Legality is not. Morality is.
So okay, let me come with a distinction. So like in the colonial times, right? There was the transatlantic slave trade. There was the mass rape and exodus of countless populations of people. This thing was not considered rape. It was only sort of rape and murder. It was only sort of retroactively, and even in some like conservative circles, it's really not. It's really just thrown up in the air, like how we judge these things that happened in the past. And so I think that when we're judging, with a question that you put out, would rape and murder happen more if we didn't have the laws to? I think that in a given system, rape and murder does happen. It just the literature isn't there to define it. Does that make sense?
Okay, I just want to make sure I do understand. If someone's raping a woman or murdering someone right now, even if we can't define it, there's no legal system for it, we still know that that's wrong.
Yeah, I mean, yes. The answer you're looking for is yes.
Look at extremely underdeveloped civilizations that don't have any laws. They don't have any right or wrong in terms of murder and rape. We would still objectively say that's wrong.
What? Give me an example of what society you're talking about.
No, hey, I don't know if you've heard of this island. It's called Papua New Guinea.
Oh, I know a lot about Papua New Guinea. Yeah, no,
So correct me if I'm wrong, right? But they have this tribe where when kids are young, the highest level of virtue that they can reach in terms of
having sex with a man. Is that what you're talking about?
Yeah, giving them like a BJ.
Yeah. Okay.
Okay. So do you agree? Does that happen?
I mean, yeah, it has happened. I don't know how much it happens now. I mean, the idea of the untouched tribe in Papua New Guinea is more is like a construct created in the 70s and the 60s by tourism companies that doesn't really exist nowadays. But
tourism governor
with nothing to hide. Busy bee, the home of honey.
What I think about is all our journeys we've come so far to get to here. I would tell my young.
But I get what you're saying.
Let's grant
it's happened. Yeah.
Let's grant whether it does exist or does not exist, just to see how.
That the tradition that exists.
Let's say it does exist, okay? What's that question here is the moral aspect, not the descriptor, the prescriptor. What do you think that is wrong?
When I say it's wrong?
For them, it's not only a social acceptance, but it's like a high virtue.
Mm-hmm. Under my moral guidelines, it's wrong. Yeah.
Okay. And do you think that most people have that same belief as you, where that's wrong? That's inherently wrong.
Yeah, because I think that most people sort of share my inherent moral guidelines. I think people who live in the jungle and sort of construct their own moral guidelines are different. And that could open up a whole conversation about whether or not they should be allowed to continue doing this thing, whether the government should sort of step in. But I think that those conversations really are much bigger than you or I can solve, and it has to happen along an axis of socioeconomic reality mixed with how colonialism ravaged Papua New Guinea, because it was owned by the Dutch, and it was owned by the Australians, and it was owned by the Japanese for a period of time, who committed unthinkable atrocities that if we're sort of measuring measurable good and bad, went way over the badness of the practice that we're talking about, right? So that conversation would have to happen along this super
it's complex.
Yeah, it's complex.
But I will say, for my worldview, it's not an issue, and I'll tell you why. Because remember when I said Romans said that the law is written on our hearts? When I asked you, do you think most people adopt that same belief? You said that. Yeah, for me, it's perfect for my worldview, because Romans says that we have the law written. Even if you don't read the book, if you don't get a revelation, you still have it in your heart internally. But we also live in a fallen world, so meaning that this is why there is rape, there is murder, etc. Because there is a deviation from normalcy and a specific state of perfection.
Okay. So wait. So when the colonialists in Papua New Guinea or in America were doing the transatlantic slave trade, and they were using Catholic law to ratify it, and it did get slashed retroactively in the Catholic Church, that. Where was the law in their heart? Are all those people just
No, I told you that we have a law written on our heart, but the deviation from it is where all the sin comes in, the fallen world, right? So when we say, once again, if we see rape and murder, I agree with you that they're not exhibiting like a state of perfection, which is what we're supposed to have. They're deviating from that. But I have an absolute moral standard as far as what is right and what is wrong, whereas the antithesis doesn't.
In your like perfect world, in your perfect vision for America as Christian nationalism, are we adhering exactly to the text? Are we adhering are we adhering to just what's in our heart? Like, how do we know that we're not deviating?
Yeah, that's a great question. So I would believe that the church is the authority of the people, right? So like,
Who comes to the authority during the transatlantic slave trade, though?
no, but what I mean by the church is, I mean like in terms of the textual interpretation of the Bible. So like, you know, when they say that back then they used the Bible to actually enslave people, right?
Yes.
But then other people used it to remove slavery. So there was two people reading the same exact text.
Enslaved Christian people did that, yeah.
Right, but they were reading the same exact text with a whole entire different interpretation.
Right.
And I don't believe in that. I believe that the church has a proper interpretation.
Okay, and what is the proper interpretation that would grant Christian nationalism an absolute moral standard? What translation is it based off of? And like, are you Catholic? Like what?
No, I'm studying Orthodoxy. So I don't make any, when it comes to apologetics, I don't make any like necessary truth claims in terms of like the Orthodox Church, because there's a process you have to go through to actually take yourself as an authority, and obviously I'm not there, so that's where I would have to maybe.
So you're saying that we should all sort of like stand back and let the church sort of declare what is the absolute moral standard, and then
insofar as it aligns with God's word.
Okay, and so where does that leave someone like me in there, like a Jewish person?
You can be Jewish. You can be whatever you want. Okay. Remember, this is why
I have to adhere to the absolute moral standard.
Yeah, but by moral standard, we just mean the simple things: rape, murder, adultery, leaving your.
Excuse me, let's stop giving Catholics.
Are you trans?
Today. Yeah, I am a trans.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Have fun.
I hope things get better.
And have time away from the camera.
Hey, stop touching me. Come towards me again, see what happens.
Please, let's move away.
Ma'am, watch out. I'm kidding. Have a good day, ma'am. All right, back to you, brother. What's your name, by the way? If you want to share.
Nah, I don't.
Well, I appreciate you having a respectful conversation, man. You don't like having good dialogue?
What's up?
You don't like having good dialogue?
It's fine.
You don't hate me, do you?
What's up?
You don't hate me, do you?
I think that your view on the world is one that is directly counter to me being able to live a free life, and I have to admit that gives me a lot of very negative reservations about you.
But I agree with you that this is the land of the free, right? We grew up on these beliefs, like this is land of the free, freedom, but we've seen that freedom itself is a paradox, because eventually you have so much freedom that you have no freedom at all. You become a slave to the negative things that come with freedom.
Yeah, I think that's a whole other thing. Listen, I actually do have work.
Yeah, no worries, man. Hey, thank you. God bless, man. Remember, Christ is king.
The bespoke AI laundry combo washes and dries in only 68 minutes. Even smarter with smart things. Shop Black Friday deals now.
No time? With Braun, you can still look legendary. Braun Series 9 Pro Plus. You take one stroke. Braun takes...
The Joe Rogan Experience.
Drink by day, Joe Rogan podcast by night, all day.
God, I know you're talking to one of
There's only three of us in here. Yeah.
I don't know, dude.
With the glasses, man. What's the new sophisticated look?
Yeah, I got them.
What's going on? I see you got them.
Yeah, they're great, man. My buddy Joseph gave them to me. I got them from him.
Yeah.
Yeah, they're popping. And they help, too.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Are you losing your vision?
I don't think so, but I think these just make it even better.
Okay. Let me see. I'm trying to see
Yeah.
about your eyes on.
Try them on, big dog.
Oh, barely.
I could get them weighted, too, so you could do a neck workout when you have them on.
Why would you do that? This is, God, I can't tell the difference. Are you sure these are real?
I think they are.
I don't think these are real glasses, dog.
Let me see.
I don't think they. Jamie, put these on. Oh, first of all, they're smeared as fuck.
Yeah, somehow they keep getting grease on them, dude. I don't like them.
Greasy fucking fingers.
What?
You're not supposed to. Look at you. You're rubbing. You're rubbing your greasy face.
I don't even go in the kitchen.
You don't need grease. You need to go to the kitchen for grease. Barely no difference, right?
It's doing something, but
Barely. Barely. This is psychological.
it's like if you're not 2020, you're 2025.
These are psychological, dog.
You don't think they're good?
No, no, I'm saying. I mean, they're fine, but they're
Yes, sir.
You look smart.
it.
I look
I'm
smart,
watching it.
right?
You
I
see
get
it.
to reading too much.
Yeah.
They're. I think it's a psychological thing.
Yeah, it could be.
I believe that they make you see better. My vision's okay. It's not as good as it was when I was young.
I gotta read the packaging again.
But it's a lot better than it used to be. I started using a red light bed. Makes a giant difference, man.
Really?
Huge difference. Yeah, I don't need reading glasses anymore. I needed reading glasses for a while. Like, look at my phone, like it was fine text.
Yeah.
I don't even need it at all anymore.
And that's because of the red light.
Oh, yeah, 100%.
Huh.
Yeah, red light therapy and certain vitamins, like lutein, there's a company called Pure Encapsulations. They make a formulation called macular support, and I take that stuff. But those two things, for sure, have had a big impact. I think it's the red light, though, more than anything. That's the big factor.
I've been doing sauna and I've been getting in there. It feels good. I feel like a little dumping when I get out of there.
Yeah, it's good.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah, it feels good. Yeah.
Get that body all heated up and everything just kind of flows out of you. I saw a protocol of what you're supposed to do before you get in there, and I've never done any of these things. But it's like how much water you're supposed to drink before you go in. Like 45 minutes, you're supposed to go. You're supposed to drink like a liter of water with electrolytes and some magnesium. I don't know, some guy made this. That's the problem. Like, everybody's an online guru.
Yeah, well, everything they watch, it's like they think you're trying to get in the Olympics. It's like, bitch, I'm just trying to fucking get to work. I'm just trying to fucking.
I just want to feel a little bit better.
Yeah, I'm just trying to make it out of my garage. You
Get
know?
an edge.
Yeah.
Give me an edge on this cold, hard world.
Yeah, that's the only thing, man.
That's all I'm looking for.
But good to see you, dude.
Good to see you always, my friend.
I'm glad you're still alive.
You too. I'm glad you're still alive too.
Amen.
We've both been interviewing dangerous people.
Have we, been?
Yeah. Yeah, definitely.
You really have.
Who have I interviewed that you haven't? It's more dangerous.
Ooh, I don't know. That's a good question. I mean, I did. Yeah, I haven't been at people that's that dangerous. Maybe Thomas Massey.
Oh, did you have him on?
Yeah.
Yeah, they all hate him right now. It's this is a sad thing about both political parties, not just the right, but the left too, is they decide that they're going to gang up on someone for not towing the line.
Yeah.
You know, like whatever happened to having different opinions? Whatever happened to having different perspectives and being able to argue your perspective? But then they have these goofy ass bills, which, by the way, they slipped something into this last bill that Mitch McConnell guy did, I believe. Make sure that he did it. The hemp thing. They slipped this thing in where you can no longer buy CBD with it has to be like the lowest trace amount of THC in it, which is for like my wife's mom. You know, she's an older lady, and she takes CBD for pain, for joints and stuff like that.
Does she smoke it, or she does the ointment?
No, she takes oil, like CBD oil. Yeah, he's
thinking
it. That old fucking dead turtle. He's a leading proponent of closing a 2018 Farm Bill loophole allowing intoxicating THC to be sold in low doses. See,
but he's got a couple of fucking milligrams in his neck. Look at that motherfucker.
He's got something going on. They definitely got him medicated. There ain't no way that guy's sleeping without help. Everybody hates him.
It looks like he hit a joint and won't leave him alone.
Nah.
Get back up and shut up. Yeah.
Like took an edible. He like Joey Diaz dosed him.
Yeah.
He looks like he's on the church. He's on the church and what's happening now. And Joey Diaz. Joey Diaz and Lee are just staring at him. They gotta change that. That's really bad.
Why is it bad? Because of what they...
Because for people that are getting benefits from CBD, the THC along with the CBD, and by the way, we're talking super, super low amounts, but there's something about how CBD and THC work in a synergistic way for people that are in a lot of pain. I know a lot of people, like I said, my wife's mom, she says the stuff with the THC in it works better, and it's not getting her high. Like, this is the misunderstanding. This stuff's not going to get you high. But what it will do is it helps with anxiety for a lot of people. It definitely reduces inflammation. And for people that have like joint pain, like my friend Dave Foley. Dave Foley from News Radio, Kids in the Hall, Dave Foley, awesome guy. Dave had like pretty severe arthritis in his hands, like where, he was really having a hard time opening his hands. Started taking CBD oil.
Can you open a jar or anything like that? You think was it hard?
A pain, man. It was bad. But now it's gone, and it's gone because of CBD. It's really effective, man. It's really effective.
And so what they're saying that they don't want you. Why are they doing that? Because they want to control it. Like,
It's the alcohol lobby. It's the same people that are trying to keep marijuana illegal in Texas. It's the alcohol lobby. This is the fact. The fact is, when people start smoking weed, they drink less. And it could be because they just decided to get high and not get drunk, or it could be that they smoke pot and they get a little paranoid and they go, oh my God, why am I poisoning myself 5 days a week?
Well, a lot of people now feel like they're just doing like cocaine and saunas, it seems like.
I don't think they're doing those together. Maybe in your neighborhood.
Not in our area.
Maybe it's your town.
I want my neighbors to know that.
Maybe your neighbors are coming over in their underwear with a fucking baggie. Let's go, Theo. Let's go. Let's get that bitch up to 185. Let's go.
There's a place.
Throw that water on them rocks. I'm ready. I want my nasal cavity to be open wide. Get that eucalyptus in the air.
Bro, dude. The best is, if you have a good brother or somebody, you say eucalyptus. Bro.
Yeah,
That's
eucalyptus.
the
Get the eucalyptus in the air.
But I don't know if a lot of people are even drinking that much anymore. Do you think?
A lot less people are drinking, including me. But I did have a drink the other night before I went on stage. I felt great. Woo, I haven't done that in a while. I had a little whiskey before I went on stage. But I gave up on drinking entirely for many months. I forget how many months. It was quite a while where I didn't have a sip of alcohol, and I felt way better.
You did?
Yeah, but I don't think there's anything wrong with moderation. When I was in New York, I went to this place, Teresi. Oh my God.
For MSG, you mean? For the site just now?
Oh my God, there's this Italian restaurant in New York City called Teresi. Oh, it's so good.
Remember that place you took me to?
Oh yeah, Gaetano's in Vegas. Oh, so good.
They got the little,
bro, all handmade pasta at Gaetano's, man.
What was that little thing? It's like a little square.
Ravioli,
like
oh my God, right?
Like a shingle fell off the roof of heaven and landed in there.
With that sauce, just perfect sauce. And Gaetano's is like a lot of it. It's like the best ones get their flour from Italy because it doesn't fuck with your stomach. Our flour's all messed up, man. Our wheat's messed up.
Oh yeah, a lot of our wheat's from Memphis, dude. A lot of our wheat has
all kinds of pesticides on it.
It's glyphosate. A lot of it is
trapped wheat.
Yeah, a lot of it has guns. There's like fucking bullet holes in our wheat.
You can test positive for coke just from that, just from eating wheat, just from having bread. Do you know how many dollar bills test positive for coke? It's some crazy number.
Yeah, I can imagine that's probably true. This guy tests positive.
That's Art
Is that your
Bell.
stepdad?
No, that's Art Bell. You don't know who Art Bell is? Coast to Coast with Art Bell from the Kingdom of Nye. Yeah, Perot, Nevada.
That's him?
Yeah, that's Art. He's the godfather of fun conspiracies.
Yes, he's
like UFOs.
The radio station you could listen at night.
Dude, he was my nighttime jam coming home from the Comedy Store.
I could see that.
Always, because you're coming home from the Comedy Store, it's like, 1 o'clock in the morning, and the Art Coast to Coast with Art Bell is on. The guy calls up, Art, I'm a time traveler. He had a time traveler hotline.
He did, dude. He was you, you freak. How many time travelers you had in here?
Probably a couple.
Oh, yeah.
At least one.
A couple that probably can't find their way home, too.
At least one. I've had at least one time traveler.
No, dude, that's you. I can totally picture it now. You get a car with some speakers in it, and you're driving around listening to Art Bell.
Oh, there's a lot of people listening. He was really popular.
Oh, no, I know how popular he was, but I mean at a level where you would bump it with bass.
Oh, yeah.
Like you loved it.
Right. Yeah, I loved it. It's like the perfect stuff to occupy your mind coming home from the Comedy Store.
Oh, yeah.
Because occasionally it was like real shit. Like occasionally he'd have some people talking about some really fascinating things, like asteroid impacts, and he had Terrence McKenna on a few times. He had a lot of interesting people. But then every now and then he would mix it up with a dude who says he's a werewolf.
What's up, man?
And Art would never go, man, you ain't a werewolf. He would go, interesting, tell me more. He let dudes talk. He let dudes say
I got kind of bored.
ridiculous shit. It was fucking great.
I got a couple of more things, different things to listen to.
Yeah, get one on there. I did it when it was on the radio, or on the internet rather. He wasn't on the radio anymore. He had an internet radio show for a while.
Did he know who you were at that point? Or no?
Yeah, luckily. But to me, it was like, fuck yeah. It's like a few things in my life where when I did it, I was like, yes. You know, that was a big one. I hung up the phone, I had a giant fucking smile on my face.
Yeah.
I just did the Art Bell show, son.
Dude, that's so cool that that's him. I can't tell if I can see him better with or without these on.
I think it's psychological. I'm telling you, those glasses don't do a damn thing. They don't even change the shape of your face. You know, sometimes people put them on, and I always go, how blind is this motherfucker? And I'll look to the side, and I can see, like, their face peeks in like a half a foot because they got giant magnifying glasses over their eyeballs. But with you, it looks exactly the same. The line of your face doesn't change at all when you turn side to side. I think they're fucking with you. I think they think you're crazy, and they're like, his eyes are perfect. Just get him some clear lenses. And you're like, yeah, I think this works. I think I see better than you see. I think y'all got a vape pen?
Let me hit that vape.
I mean, there is something about when people wear them, they look smarter.
Yeah,
oh,
dude was
for
running.
sure, dude. My friend was wearing them the other day. This girl.
Trying to get the perfect freaking angle.
She must be a genius.
Yeah.
Hot secretary.
Oh.
Or hot professor. Hot lady professor.
I'm gonna do some homework up in them undies. That's what I was thinking.
There's this other guy, Dutch Travel Maniac. I was gonna maybe watch his video. Oh, he went to Cologne. Actually, he has 2 videos recently. One in Stockholm, Sweden. I haven't finished that one. And then one in Cologne. Joe anymore? I can believe I used to listen. Yeah, I used to. You're on. Yeah, same here. Before Joe went to Spotify, I used to listen to like pretty much every episode. But yeah, lately I get. I don't listen to every guest Joe has, but I tune in for certain guests now.
Yeah. Let me get up in that study hall, baby girl.
Let me
baby
get them
girl.
extra credit points. Let's go.
Yeah, dude.
But here.
Do you know what's really fun? Making a website on wings.
Hey, we're how ridiculous. 3 childhood friends.
But if you're a dumb dude with glasses, that's a bad look. Because not only are you blind, but you're fucking stupid too.
It was like Stephen Avery's cousin, that little fella that stood by the, like, was grilling hot dogs on the grill in the, remember when they...
Who's Stephen Avery?
Who's Stephen Avery?
How would you describe him?
Jamie?
Netflix thing from the, I think it was a pandemic, wasn't it?
Making a Murder, was that him? I can't remember.
What was his case?
He was a murderer. Well, they said he was he? Yes, he was a murderer.
He's in jail for it.
He's in jail for it, and he had his little cousin.
Oh, this is the guy that's a little mentally challenged?
Yeah.
Yeah, I read some stuff.
And his little
about
cousin,
that.
that's him, with shades on. Brendan Dassey, B. Dassey. Who's actually, we did a little bit of pen paling with him, tried to anyway.
What do they think about this? Do they think that...
I think he did it. I think there was like...
Crazy shit, man.
The burnt offering in the morning.
Well, I watched a lot of videos today.
I believe people said that the Netflix thing got like edited strange and left stuff out.
That's the thing, you can't tell what's real anymore. Who knows?
Well, selective editing is crazy. It's crazy that they still do that.
Well, everything's crazy right now.
Yeah, I know.
I mean, I feel like this is the year. Do you feel like this is the year that people realize that, like, neither side of the government is working for us? Is that a weird thing to say?
Well, it's true. It's pretty obvious that it's true.
Okay.
They're all working for the people that got them in. So no matter what even if they're good people that want to do well for you, their obligations when they get in there are the people that help them get in there. They're the campaign contributors. They're the military-industrial complex, the military contractors, the big money banks, big money. That's what all this government shutdown shit was all about, man. It's all about healthcare, right? So it's all about how much money is getting funneled through these corporations. If you really think that what they're trying to do is make sure that people get healthcare, you're fucking naive.
Yeah, you're ridiculous.
What they're doing is they are protecting some kind of slush fund. If somebody digs into this and finds out where that money's going and finds out how this money's distributed, it'll make more sense. Because there ain't a fucking chance in hell that they're keeping the government shut down to protect your health.
Yeah.
There's not a chance. There's not a chance they're shutting down the fucking air traffic control. There's not a chance they're shutting down NASA because they're worried about you getting the flu. That shit is not happening. That's not what's going on.
But I think everybody's starting to realize that. Dude, I went to the post office. You've been to the post office recently?
I have not.
Okay.
Not since I voted. That was the last time I was at the post office.
Okay, well, it's over. So, if you want to know what the post office is like, dude, I'm not even joking. I went to the closest branch near me in Nashville. There was two birds. There was two crows in there. One of them was a crow, definitely. One of them was a pretty big bird, and I thought it was a crow, but it's a discoloration, or it was just maybe like a mulatto crow or mixed crow or something. I don't know.
Okay.
Pulling a fucking box, like fighting over a fucking box in there, and there's a lady, kind of like a darker woman in there, and she's spraying fucking Lysol trying to get them out of the fucking post office. I was like, what?
Lysol?
Yeah, or like a Fabuloso, like a cleaning spray, like
this stuff.
disinfectant.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Got it.
Like she's standing on a little stepladder trying to these two birds who were fighting over a fucking package. I was like, we're fucked. We're fucked, man. That's the
biblical, right? That's biblical.
Yeah, I mean, I'm sure it seems like a Stephen King outtake. You know?
Yeah.
But I'm like, this is where we are. This is how, like, everything's privatized now. It's a wrap. Do you feel like it's a wrap? Like, I've been thinking for years that America just feels like a shell company, like a shell LLC.
Here's the thing about it being privatized. Some things probably should be privatized because they work better.
Okay, well, like FedEx came along, UPS came along.
Right.
So those came along.
But the post office still does a good job, man.
No.
You know,
I'm going to disagree with that. I'm sorry. I'll never disagree with you, I don't think.
the post office is the only people that are sending letters for you for like 30 cents or whatever it costs. And then the post office is the only way that you could ship chickens. Live chicks, like little baby chicks. They have to do it through the post office. Because they know what to do and they keep them alive. They know they're chicks.
Ooh, that's nice. I didn't know that.
We've had chickens, you know, and every chicken we get when we get them, they're baby chicks.
And they come in the mail?
They get them through the post office. Post office delivers them.
Can you hear the package like that? It's like...
Yeah, bro, the post office, it works. It's not perfect because it's the government, and there's no government programs that are perfect, you know?
It doesn't work that good anymore, though. I think it's gotten so bad, dude. The post office is...
Maybe.
Bro, it's gotten bad. I sent my niece a birthday card, dude. She never got it. It had money. It's gone. It's gone.
Right.
She'll never get it.
Bro, you know what always
Nobody's
kills
getting
me?
anything.
The videos of these people dropping off UPS packages. They take a picture of the package, and then they steal the package. I've seen that. I've seen videos of that. I think people are kind of hip to what Ring cameras can do. But, bro, there was quite a while where people were doing some really fucking horrible shit right in front of those cameras because they didn't know. They didn't know.
Yeah.
You can't be just stealing people's packages after you drop them off. Like the fucking UPS driver. You know?
It's a fucking wild
There's
time.
a lot of videos of that, man. They put them down, take
Really?
a picture, and they pick them up, take them back to their truck.
And take it back.
And then the camera's like, hey, fuckface.
Yeah. Hey, motherfucker.
Yeah. This episode is brought to you by Visible. When your phone plan's as good as Visible, you've got to tell your people. It's the ultimate wireless hack to save money and still get great coverage.
Good night, bro.
Express something
You're talking about guns.
bulletarily. That's all I can say. There's the ability to express something bulletarily to somebody if you disagree, if their behavior is illegal.
Yeah. You gotta be careful about that though. The laws are different in different places. Like even if someone's stealing something, you're not allowed to kill them. A guy just got in trouble because some dudes, I think there was 3 dudes, broke into his garage, and he went into his garage and they went after him and he shot them, and he killed one of them, and now they're bringing him up for manslaughter, because I guess they're saying he didn't have to shoot them. He could have just scared them, or he didn't have to kill them. He could have just
Scared
retreated back into his home. Like California, they're literally telling you.
Oh, just scared him with a gun, I guess.
I guess, but like, you don't know what they have. You don't know what's going on. These are split-second decisions you're making with your life in danger.
Yeah.
And then if you have a wife and children,
Yeah.
bro, you're gonna shoot first and ask questions later. You're not gonna make a mistake that's gonna have your kids killed.
You can be like, are you scared or what? You can't say that kind of shit.
No, bro, it's scary. Someone's breaking into your home. You have no idea what they have. You have no idea if they're there to kill you. You have no idea if they're there to rob you. If they're gonna duct tape you and torture you for a week. You don't know what the fuck is going on. And if you have a gun, you're most likely going to use it. You're going to shoot them. And the fact that these people broke into his house, they were committing a crime in defending his property and maybe his life. He's getting charged with manslaughter. That's ridiculous. This is the problem with liberal politics. And this is where I get really confused, because I'm like, I don't know what they're trying to do. But if I was going to try to destroy civilization, that's how I would do it.
Yeah.
I would keep letting violent people out, keep saying it's racist to keep them in jail, keep saying, you know, they're a victim of systematic racism, and just like let the violent people stay being violent, and then when people defend themselves, lock them up, have everybody scared. Like, if you wanted to destroy society, you would do it exactly this way, and I don't understand that. I don't understand. Like, I understand being a kind, compassionate person doesn't believe in gun violence, absolutely. But if that's the case, like, there's no better deterrent to gun violence than someone who has a gun and you can't get to their house because they'll fucking shoot you, okay? Like, that's a really good deterrent. Unless you're gonna have police everywhere and you don't. So, like, who's gonna protect people from bad people? If you're gonna admit that bad people exist, if you wanna stop bad people from happening, that's a conversation I'd love to have. That's a real conversation. Like, let's figure out how to clean up a lot of these neighborhoods and figure out what's causing all these problems.
So nobody wants to do that, or it would have been done by now at this point. People just want to kind of keep these higher powers. They know what they're doing. It just starts to feel like the experiment, like we're just really seeing the experiment, you know? It's almost like, say you were playing the game Mario or something,
right?
And one day Mario, instead of just going this way on the screen, he fucking turns and looks at you, and he's like, I see what you're doing. That's what it feels like we are right now. Like we're looking at the people controlling everything, and like,
yeah,
oh,
that's all because of the internet, dog.
But it feels like
if it wasn't for the internet, no one would be looking, because we wouldn't be getting these conversations.
Right, people would still be disillusioned.
You'd be getting CNN. You'd be getting some horseshit version of what's actually going on. But because of the internet and real independent journalists and people that are breaking things down, you start to go, wait a minute, what the fuck is going on?
Yeah.
Who is doing this? Why are you doing it? Want some coffee, dog?
Can I have some?
Yeah, of course.
Oh, thanks, buddy. Yeah, man.
I mean, we're the first generation that has had. Cheers, my brother.
Cheers, man. Good to see you, dude.
Good to see you always.
Really, I'm excited to see you.
I'm excited to see you too, always.
And I'm excited to see you a little clearer than I did.
I don't think you are. I think they got you. I think they're fucking with you, man. I think they're giving you placebos too.
Oh, yeah, really?
Yeah, I think they give you. Let me take some whatever pills they give you. Let's see what happens.
No, these are 15s. I think these are good.
15. What does that mean?
I don't know. Ooh, this
Oh, you fogged up. You fogged up from the coffee, gotcha.
Well, you fucking gave me this molten coffee, dude.
Black Rifle in the house.
Is it?
Always. That's all we drink.
Dude, I went, oh yeah, well, I'm just at the journalism now. I can't have, I know this is too hot for me right now.
It's not that hot.
I'm gonna need glasses for my tongue after I drink this, dude.
No, it's not that hot. No, it's an illusion. It's warm. It's decently hot. You know, it's nice.
Ooh.
Nice. Yeah. Refreshing. Yeah, like refreshing. Not like ouchie. Why can't Starbucks figure that out?
Because I don't even think it's coffee anymore. It's almost become like McDonald's. It's just
it's burnt.
It's a taste. It's just a thing.
I drink black coffee. That's what I drink. That's what I like. Yeah. I got into it a while ago, like years ago.
Like Rick Ross, bro.
Yeah.
Like Rick
you know
Ross
what I got into it, Jamie? Remember when we had that guy Peter Giuliani on? That was the coffee connoisseur. That got me into. I started drinking black coffee from then on. That was a long time ago. At least 10 years ago, right? I had a real coffee connoisseur on.
Yeah?
Because I wanted to know all about coffee.
It's like a sommelier kind of?
Yeah, man. Dude, it's fat. He brought in a bunch of different coffees. We were tasting like these Ethiopian blends that almost was like lemony. He was like, you taste the hints of lemon? I'm like, I do?
Yeah,
Did you know all coffee comes from Ethiopia?
Yes.
Some of it comes from. Some of it comes, I know, from. There's Kona coffee, isn't there?
Right. But it all originated in Ethiopia. That's where the plant originated.
Oh wow.
Yeah, so they moved it into South America. So like they started making it in Colombia. They're making it in Hawaii. It has bomb diggity coffee. Kona coffee is some of the best coffee in the world. I guess probably the soil, like something about the
We were also
Hawaiian
in
volcano.
Hawaii. If I fucking drink my own piss in Hawaii, it's a little better than if I'm drinking it in fucking outside of Akron. You know what I'm saying?
After smokestacks in the background. Shit. You're drinking a liter of piss before you get in the sauna with your neighbor.
Before I get a little bag from my
Someone's got a urine therapy protocol there, taking your cocaine.
Dude, yeah. Bro, even a hot batch of piss in Hawaii tastes way better.
That's so true. But I drink it in America. Like I used to order Kona coffee.
Yeah. But yeah, tell me.
Before I went Black Rifle exclusive.
Yeah. Well, I met the guy from Black Rifle.
Oh, yeah, he's a good friend of mine.
Nice guy.
I love him to death.
Yeah, he took me around whenever I was there.
He's one of my absolute favorite people. Oh, I'm wearing one of his shirts. Look at that dog.
He treated me super well, dude.
He's the best.
Dude, Candace Owens sent me that thing. It was,
You got notes?
she sent,
You brought notes.
there's things I wanted to talk about, so I forget them.
Okay.
It's been hard for me to remember stuff.
Okay.
So.
I'll help you out.
You will?
Yeah.
Yeah.
You get some Alpha Brain. Take some. Do you ever take vitamins for your brain?
At Amazon, skills training and apprenticeships can move hourly employees into higher paying roles, like robotics.
Camping World is America's used RV supercenter. We have over 22,000 quality pre-owned RVs in stock, featuring top brands like Jayco, Forest River, Grand Design, Keystone, Thor Motor Coach, Brinkley, and more. Browse the full assortment at campingworld.com today.
Hey, it's Jen. Yeah, look, it's you. It's your pain and congestion. It's all there.
No, I beat my pain and congestion with new Mucinex Rapid and Clear.
Wait, what? Time out! Beat pain, congestion, and headaches. New Mucinex Rapid and Clear.
The town is engulfed in flames.
Let me see you bleed.
I believe people said that the Netflix.
Oh, God!
Let's do our best to rebuild with.
No.
It works.
I will take some.
Yeah, you
I
should.
love that
There's a
stuff.
bunch of different kinds. You should try what you like. But another real good one is this company, NeuroGum. They make NeuroGum and NeuroMints.
I've heard you talk about it.
That's really good. There's one called True Brain. They make like a little shot. That's really good.
Magic Mind, I know, has one that I think is pretty good.
That's a different one. That's a different kind. They use mushrooms, but that's a good one too.
I've heard that.
I think synergistically they would all work well together. But there's legit vitamins that work on your brain.
Yeah.
Yeah, that work on your memory.
Yeah, I wanted. Yeah. Yeah, I'll probably. I would like to
I'll
try.
give you some before we leave. I have
Okay.
some Alpha Brain Black Label around here somewhere.
Yeah,
I definitely
I'd like to
have a
try
few
it.
bottles in the kitchen, but that's the best. Alpha Brain, I've tried them all, even though I know I'm associated with on it, and I'm probably lying. I'm not. I tell you about all the other ones. I don't make a penny off of them, but Alpha Brain I think is the best one. It's the most effective, and it's the only one that I know of that did 2 double-blind placebo-controlled studies with the Boston Center for Memory.
Alpha Brain?
Yeah. So we did that because a lot of people were saying it was snake oil.
The Boston Center for Memory, like, how many hits did you plus
Hey,
have
buddy.
in 2001? You know? What year did the Sox make it into the series? Dude, one time I was going into a show. We were outside of Boston. We had a show outside of Boston. It's like a theater. It's like 15, 20 minutes away. And I'm walking in late. Everybody's already in there. I think the show had started, so I'm coming in. And a guy and his wife are walking by with pizza. They're heading in. And the guy's like, Dorothy, give me your fucking pizza. The guy's starving. He's late for work. And I'm like, I'm fine. And first of all, why don't you just give me your pizza, dude? He's like, Dorothy. This kind of big bag lady. She said that is muffling down a piece of pizza, dude.
He was trying to get you to give her pizza?
His wife to give me her pizza. Like,
But not his pizza?
Yeah.
Interesting.
Like,
That's a
Dorothy,
bad
can't you
relationship.
Yeah, Dorothy, can't you see the guys? He's running late for work.
He's trying to tell his wife he's fat, and he's doing it in a subtle way.
Well, he was using me, so I'm like,
He was using
Dorothy, I'm fine, you know?
Yeah, he was using you.
But it was just like just Boston thing.
Or he was just trying to have some conversation. It might have been that. Maybe we're looking into it too much.
Dude, I had a dream you were an EMT, dude. Have you ever had that?
Really? You had a dream I was an EMT?
Yeah, I've had it 2 times.
Really? Like, I was like tending to car accidents and stuff?
Yeah.
Really?
Mm-hmm. And I think it was in Boston. I think that's what even made me think about it.
I could have gone down that route in life, maybe. If things had been different. That's possible. I
Would have been
could have
good.
saw that. That could have happened. I almost joined the Army when I was 18 for their Taekwondo team. There was a dude, oh God, I think his name was Clay Barber. He was one of the national competitors that I looked up to when I was on my way up, and he was in the Army, and he had like the Army paid him to train, and I was like, oh shit, you could join the Army and they'll pay you to compete, you know, because they had an Army boxing team. Like I believe Ray Mercer was on the Army boxing team when he fought in the Olympics and won the gold medal.
Do you have to be? But do you also have like? Do you have to do service as well?
Jimmy?
Is that him?
No, he was a black guy. Oh, there's see the Taekwondo? So it says right there to the right? Yeah, the one on the right where it says his name, right there. Click on that. The one that your cursor's over, dog. Clay Barber, right there. Yeah. So he was really good in like, I guess it was probably like 86 or, yeah, somewhere around. I was 18, so it had to be 85 or 86.
Ooh, baby girl.
But that's the dude right there. He was an elite national competitor in my weight class.
He'll kick a fucking whisper out of your mouth. That dude's a gangster, huh?
Yeah, he was really good. But he was competing for the Army team, and so I was like, maybe I should join the Army. And then I thought about it, I was like, I don't want to get shot. Like, what am I doing? Like, I don't trust anybody.
Did you even try on the clothes at home or anything? Did you do anything?
No, I didn't try on the clothes. I
you know what I'm
saluted in the mirror a couple times. I'm like, no, we're good.
Yeah, dude. Yeah, I guess I don't know if I could see you in the Army. But yeah, it was just a dream. It was just, I think it was like you, honestly, I think it was like you and Goggins, I think were maybe like EMTs or whatever.
That sounds like something Goggins would do.
But y'all did not fucking, you guys did not deal with anybody's bullshit. Like you guys showed up and you were like, get the fuck up. You're like, what the fucking pussy? I don't even think you had any, like, I don't think you had even a step, you had like a whistle. You're like, bullshit.
You know what Goggins does that a lot of people don't know about? He smoke jumps.
Oh, really?
Yeah, like
I used to smoke and play high school basketball.
That's very different. It's very different. He parachutes into fires.
Oh, yeah, that's not it.
Like in Canada.
For fun?
Because it's hard.
Oh.
Literally. Because it's hard to do. Dude's worth like $30 million. He jumps out of fucking planes with parachutes. And he sent me a photo of a giant ass fucking grizzly track. They landed in Canada at this place, and right where they landed to fight these fires was like, I mean, like a grizzly track. And he was like, wish me luck. I was like, dude, get the fuck out of there. If you see that track, get the fuck out of there. That's a 1,100 pound wild dog.
Wow. And he just does it because he wants to.
Because it's hard to do.
You're laying just in the smoke.
Yeah.
Now, when you get in there, do they have a plan of where you're going? Is it fire?
Yeah.
It's firemen and firewomen in there?
There's a lot of different tasks that they do, but one of them is you're digging a fire break. So you dig, like a lot of what happens is embers land on the ground, and then that starts a fire, right? So what they do is they'll clear the ground for a wide area where the fire is coming. Okay. So the fire's on its way, they'll get ahead of the fire, and then they'll clear a giant path on the ground.
Baby girl, that would scare me.
It's scary.
That would scare me.
Guys die. I mean, they 100%, they get trapped and they die.
Yeah,
the wind shifts, you know, sometimes things are unpredictable, but he does it just because it's hard. He's so crazy.
Does he have to sign a con? He must have to sign something, huh?
Bro, I don't know what he does. I bet he doesn't even tell him he's David Goggins. He just shows up. I'm telling you, man, he's a different cat. Like he's the real deal. Like he's not pretending to do all these things.
Right.
You've seen those videos where he takes UFC fighters on workouts and they're dying? Like he took Israel Adesanya. Israel Adesanya, 2-time middleweight motherfucking champion of the world, one of the best to ever do it, elite athlete, dying. I mean, couldn't keep up. Goggins was talking to him like, come on, son, keep going. He's like, he's throwing up in a garbage can. Like, no bullshit. It's crazy to watch because you realize, like, the level of conditioning this guy has.
Yeah.
He's 50 years old. He's not doing it for any reason. Like, he's not getting ready for the World Series. He's not in the Super Bowl.
What do you think, he's proving it to himself?
You would have to ask him. I mean,
I guess
he
the challenge
says
is
he's
doing
learning things. I'm downloaded lessons. Like
yeah.
He's that guy, man. Like, there's a lot of, what is that? What is it? Oh, show me. I sent it to you, right? Yeah. Put the headphones on.
All right.
Check this out.
Show me what it is. Remember that song?
Yeah. The one that makes me scream.
Yeah.
Yeah. The Cure.
The Cure, yeah. They were good. Huh? They passed away, huh?
Did they?
I think before they, yeah.
I don't think, well, there's multiple members. Did that guy pass away? The lead singer in the Cures? The Cure, rather? What's the matter, Jimmy?
My phone, I didn't have it on my computer.
Oh, that's right.
Yeah, and I
You jumped the
went
gun.
through it. But,
Dude, if you were...
Why don't you send it to me and I'll send it to you? You'll have it on your computer.
I found it on
Dude, if you were an EMT, that'd be sick, huh?
I think it's a bummer, man.
I don't even think you'd get out of the vehicle. You pull up and be like, get the fuck up.
I'd probably be...
And then Goggins would go help him. Goggins would be like, get the fuck up, you little pussy.
Well, just send it to me and I'll send it to you.
I have it, I just
Oh,
can't
here
make
it is.
bigger.
Here it is. That's good. Give me some volume. Look at that. Ooh.
See these grizzly bear prints, man? Look at these motherfuckers, dude. As big as my foot. This is a massive fucking grizzly bear.
Look at that, dude.
Massive fucking grizzly bear.
Look at that paw. That's crazy.
How wide it is. This is fucking a massive grizzly bear. Yeah, you see,
Where's it going?
he walks right through there, through those woods. So
Probably over the mountain.
we're in big time grizzly bear territory.
Bro. That's so sketchy.
That's cool.
That's so sketchy. He sent me that. Yeah, because I was like, what are you doing? He sends me that. This is what I'm doing.
Other people are like, I'm watching football.
Right.
Yeah.
He's like, I just fucking parachuted into grizzly country. Oh, man. There's nothing scarier than big animals like that. Nothing scarier.
I get the most scared, honestly, in my life. When I was young, they had like a lot of pedophiles in our area, and I think that kind of like made me nervous, but probably being in the ocean.
You had a lot of pedophiles in your neighborhood?
Oh, yeah.
Like how many?
I mean, I think at least 3 is enough for like a small area.
3's more than enough.
Yeah.
How come nobody did anything about it?
They did. I mean, they put them in our neighborhood. Or, like, yeah.
That's not what I mean. I mean, how come nobody arrested them?
Oh, they've been arrested. Yeah, these were guys who were like,
they used to released.
Yeah, they used to have this thing. Remember when they had this? Well, I wonder when that rule was. It was like the pedophiles had to go around door to door.
Oh, and let everybody know.
No, there were pedophiles, right?
Right. That was a law that they passed. You had to alert people that a sex offender had moved into the neighborhood.
Well, our mom worked all the time, and we were just at home all the time. So you'd have pedophiles literally come to the door
and let you know.
Yeah, and they'd be like, "Is your mom home?" We'd be like, "No," and they're like, "Well, I'm a pedophile." You're like, "Well."
That's a problem.
Yeah, come back after 6, you know. But so it was just crazy, like, you know. But then at least you didn't know who the people were.
Yeah.
But it was definitely weird that you're setting, and they don't live in nice neighborhoods. You know, like now there's a lot of like billionaire pedophiles that our government protects and stuff. But back then,
You really think so?
I don't know.
I don't know either. That's what makes me nervous. I don't know.
Bro.
I mean, they just had that thing that came out about the Trump Epstein thing. That whole thing's just a kickball at this point, I feel like.
Bro, have you ever seen that video of me and Tim Dillon where Tim Dillon is laying out the scandal that took place in like, was it the 1970s, Jamie? The Franklin scandal? What year was that? Bro.
We all dressed up like astronauts or was that the one?
Me and Tim Dillon? No.
Yeah.
No, we're dressed normal.
Can't sleep.
Okay.
I don't even think he had the crazy glasses on back then. That was before he was protecting his...
Sleep is for the weak, man. Yeah. I don't know. Cold and rainy in Vegas feels like Seattle. Really? That's kind of good. Don't you guys need some water there? I feel like it's a good thing anytime it rains in the desert. But I know that every time it rains in the desert, there's like people that live in the sewers under Vegas, and if enough rainwater gets in there, they call it taking a ride, and they just fucking ride along the current out of this to get out of the sewer. Yeah, but some people die like that all the time. I don't know, from what I've heard. I watched a couple of things about the sewers there and the homeless there. Pretty interesting. But yeah, at least the desert is gonna be happy. A lot of things will get the water they need.
Eyes. Now he protects his eyes. 88. Play that video. I sent it to you, right? This video's nuts, man. Tim laid this out quite a while ago, and I kind of forgot about it until it popped up on my feed. I was like, oh shit. And then I said, I could send it back to you if you need.
Thank God for Tim Dillon.
Oh my God, he's the best. There's never been a better ranter ever in the history of ranting.
Ever.
Ever.
Sintu, I bet there was somebody a long time ago that was good, but we don't have enough of his work to really compete against him.
He's the funniest, by far. He's the most sarcastic, the most tongue-in-cheek, and the most well-read.
Yes.
The thing about Tim Dillon is, like, he doesn't just go with narratives because he thinks that you want him to say certain things.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, he's very, very well-read. And he forms his opinions based on facts. And then turns it into humor.
Yeah.
He's the fucking man. Play this.
Scandal was a scandal out of Omaha, Nebraska, the Franklin Credit Union, where there was a guy who was embezzling money, and then he was being investigated for that. But they said he has all this money because he's running an interstate pedophile network, and he's pandering kids to people in Washington D.C. and New York. And there was a headline in the Washington Post and the Washington Times that were like, "Call boys get a tour of the Reagan White House."
Unidentified White House aides in the Carter, Reagan, and Bush administrations now being investigated for using the services of a call boy ring. The paper reports that 2 of the male prostitutes were given a late-night tour of the White House last year.
And, this was a scandal with real victims who wanted to testify, and then people started dying. The private investigator they hired, his plane broke up. One of the girls that testified was found guilty of perjury, and then she was put in solitary confinement. They had to use 2 grand juries in Omaha to get rid of this scandal. And it's not as sexy as like a Pizzagate or something because it happened in the 80s and 90s, but this shows you the blueprint for the government, using marshaling resources to silence people that were victims of this stuff. This is not new. Congressmen, senators, blackmail being used by intelligence agencies, none of it's new. It was pioneered by the mafia. You're having sex with somebody who's underage, then they own you forever if they have photo, audio, video of you doing that.
Wild. So if that existed at all in the 1990s, okay, that Mitch McConnell guy was around back then. A lot of these Nancy Pelosi type people, they've been around since this. There's photos of Nancy Pelosi with JFK. Think of that. That was before we didn't go to the moon.
Yeah.
It's 1963.
That was before Israel didn't kill him.
You think so?
I didn't say anything.
I heard you say Israel killed him.
You did?
That's what I heard.
Danny, did you put something in this?
They didn't. The glass. They didn't do it. Oh, before Israel didn't do it. Oh, I see what you did. I think.
I didn't say anything.
I think Lee Harvey Oswald acted alone.
Lee Harvey Oswald went to my middle school. Do you know that?
No.
Yep.
What? No shit. Was there a plaque?
No, we did have a thing. There was a thing.
What everybody recognized?
LHO, yeah.
And they LHO.
Lee Harvey
That's what you
Oswald.
guys called him?
Yeah.
Like L. Ron Hubbard? LHR. They all salute L. Ron Hubbard, salute LHR with the big. Ever see Tom Cruise with the big pie plate medal? He got a medal for being the most awesome guy ever.
He did?
Yeah, from Scientology. And he salutes the photo of a science fiction writer. Bro, it's the kookiest thing. You never seen it? Bro.
I'm surprised YouTube doesn't
You've never
try
seen
to
those
turn for
Scientology awards?
the streaming job.
They're.
I don't see him eating a lot of desserts, really.
They're.
Yeah, maybe I should be careful. Maybe I'll tilt the camera away a little bit. You gotta be careful with them copyright shits, but maybe I'm okay.
Amazing. They're amazing.
I didn't even know that.
Look at that pie
How are the
plate.
times now?
Look at this.
Okay? These are the times we will all remember. Were you there? What did you do? I think you know that I am there for you. And I'm do care so very, very, very much.
What is this about? Is this a Marie Callender's ad?
Bro, what this is amazing. Just watch
Okay,
this.
sorry.
Here's what Karen ready.
To LRH. To LRH.
Crazy, right?
Bro, you want a Mission Impossible guy? You want that guy? That's what you get.
Yeah.
Okay, you don't get a normal dude who's that good at acting. You get a fucking crazy person
Who's that good at being himself?
with a pie plate around his neck, a golden pie plate for being the most awesome guy ever. And he salutes a science fiction author who's, by the way, one of the worst writers in the history of writing.
L. Ron? I've done the thing in New York where they try to electrocute you and see if you care about him or whatever.
Oh, I got that.
You know what I'm talking about?
I did that in San Diego.
You did?
Yeah.
When?
I was filming a TV show down there, and we were in the middle of a break while we were filming, and they had like a conference table set up. It was like free personality test, and I was like, "What is this?" And I kind of knew what it was. I knew it was Dianetics, which is Scientology.
Mm-hmm.
But the guy was like, they made him do it. You could tell he was like not enthusiastic at all about it. He would like ask you questions about like, has one of your pets died? Like that kind of shit.
Yeah.
Like, you hold this e-meter and it would just, I'm like, how's this work? Like, what is actually making this happen? I had all these questions that he had no answers for. And then I started.
Of course you did. That's your whole life.
L. Ron Hubbard wrote more fiction
Yeah.
than any human being that's ever lived.
Mm.
He wrote more things that were not true, more published fiction than any human being in the history of all human beings.
My
That
God.
guy, the guy that created Scientology. And you know how he did it? It was all terrible. He never wrote a second draft. Everything was just nonsense.
One hit wonder?
One hit wonder.
Just out- that's kind of
start
brave, though.
typing. Brave. He was nuts. He was out of his mind.
But people liked it enough, though.
Did you ever see that show? They didn't, though. He wasn't successful until he really started. I mean, he was. He did a lot of those like goofy magazines and stuff. This is a long time ago.
Yeah.
You gotta realize. But then once he started religion, that's when things took off. That's when like started making money. Gave himself he gave himself a bunch of awards too. You ever see like he wore a jacket and he had like all these awards on his chest that he'd given himself.
That is crazy.
They love to give awards.
That's like
over
the
there.
Golden Globes or whatever.
Yeah, same thing.
You know? It really is.
We partnered with Amazon to run a home delivery program all across King County.
Pause for the fat classic first timers. They don't know.
Stupid fucking commercials. Ruining everyone's life.
Themselves awards for being the most awesome people.
I mean, it's all fucking ridiculous.
Weird.
But that's what I feel. I feel like all of these balls of yarn that used to feel like they made so much sense, and they kept us warm and they gave us senses of purpose. I feel like all of them are becoming unraveled. But it makes me wonder what's going to happen now. Because these are a lot of things that have felt like some of the blueprints of our existence,
You know what makes me nervous?
Does it make any sense to you when I say
Yes,
that?
100%.
Because that's kind of what I guess I'm most scared about. I think, like, even this year, it's like some of my sense of, like, purpose, or, like, I just worry that other people don't have a sense of purpose or what's going on, and it makes me kind of scared sometimes.
Well, that's a good perspective, and I think it's accurate. What makes me nervous is the people that are not aware that all of our assumptions of how the government works were all based on bullshit. The people that still believe, that are like true believers of one side or the other, true faith in government and experts, those people make me more nervous because some of them are smart. That's what's crazy. When smart people are completely unwilling to recognize that conspiracies are not just real, but they're also not rare. They're very common. They're common and people get away with them.
Yeah.
Especially when they're in positions of extreme power, like running intelligence agencies. Like And there's a lot of things that they do that are morally reprehensible, but totally legal. Like they can do it because they're allowed to, because they are a 3-letter organization and they have ultimate power to do a lot of like really gross things that are in the nature or in the interest of national security. So like this is the whole idea behind this. Like this is our decision. This is the best move for national security. This is how we compromise assets. This is how we gather information. This is how we keep America safe.
But they're not. Why is it our FBI and CIA are working against us? That's what it feels like. They're just tricking us about it. It feels like
they're tricking some people on purpose.
But why is that even their goal? Like I thought that
because they're trying to arrest people. So this is the problem with your career. Like this has been explained to me by a lot of people that are experts and people that know. John Carricow explained it this way. Your reputation is based on how successful you have been arresting people, cracking cases. Yeah. And so people set up cases so they can break them. Yeah. They basically set up an escape room and they're like, I know how to get out of here. And they pretend that they're just like a regular wizard that stumbled into the escape room. No, you set the whole thing up.
Yeah, that's what it is. Well, it's the same as
There's a bunch of those stories.
Oh, well, I think it's the same as even with like Hollywood and, I remember one day I was walking in the Century City Mall over there. It's in Los Angeles. It's off of Santa Monica Boulevard. Mm-hmm. And there was a blue collar guy walking by. He had he was working construction. They were building something there. And I was like, he's like, Theo, what's up, man? So we're talking for a minute. And I was like, what are y'all building? He's like, dude, you're never going to believe this. We're building. He's like 10 floors, 20-floor building. He's like 10 floors are talent agency, and the other 10 floors are for the CIA. And I was like, what? I was like, just in the same building, just happened to be, that's what you're building. He's like, yep, that's what we're building. And he wasn't lying. I don't think he was lying to me. It just seemed like it was just
weird mixture. Yeah.
Right, but I think that this starts to happen. News stories get created, right? Yeah. Things get, whether they're fiction or whatever goes on, you don't even know a lot of times what's news stories. You can send actors out to create a scene, you see a video, you believe it. And then they make
That's been done before.
Right.
That's been done before.
Oh, yeah. There was... But then you see movies and stuff come out later about it. So it's like you're almost creating your own news to then make like a... based on a real story. You know what I'm talking about?
Well, yeah.
Like it's all this...
I guess. Yeah, like they let the talent agencies know that they're about to do this. So you start casting. Yeah. Dramatic.
It makes sense. Because it's like, then you're...
Oh, God.
But it's just like, what do we do?
Well, they've been doing this forever.
Yeah.
And, they've been shaping our views of war. And, that's one of the reasons why they started making all these war movies. Do you know that?
Mm-mm.
Okay. So in World War I, one of the problems that they had was people didn't want to be over there killing people.
Yeah.
And so people were shooting, but they weren't shooting at the actual enemy. They would like shoot over their heads or shoot to the left of them or to the right of them. They didn't want to kill people. And they realized like that you take people, just regular people from the city and from the farm and put them in a uniform and tell them they have to go kill people. This is no YouTube back then, no television back then, right? So their ideas of what's right and wrong are all based on their life, their actual life. And so then they realized, well, we've got to do something about that. And so after that, they started creating all these really patriotic war movies where the guys are heroes, they go over and they shoot all the bad guys, and then they're awesome. So then the next group of people that go to war are all going to be indoctrinated with these films. Right. And these films are that America's the best and we're number one and we're going to go over there and this is how you get all the girls. You be a fucking hero and go over there and shoot those Germans.
Yeah, come back and play with a tit.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. Come back and get ridden like a fucking cowboy.
Yeah.
Woo.
The tits will be here when you get off the boat. Yeah. Baby girl.
And that's what they did. They see that. And I mean,
makes sense
for sure.
Because it's almost also advertising.
The CIA and various federal organizations have a say in how America's portrayed in movies, right? It's like if you're going to get access to, if you're going to do some film on the Pentagon or something like that, you bet, bitch, this better make us look good. They're not going to let you make them look like a bunch of bumbling fucking retards that are just doing it for their career. No, you better make us look good. You can't fake what the Pentagon is, bitch. And they're like, okay, sir, tell me how you'd like Mr. Cruz to talk about his work. and you'd make them look like the most awesome human beings that have ever been. So that way, you want to support them, you want to fund them, and you want to listen to them when they're talking on the news.
Well, in a lot of like the projects, I think they have to have people from these organizations that come and like oversee how the organization is presented, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So it's like if you want to do something where the Navy's involved, you have to have people there from the Navy that are like overseeing it and making sure that everything is presented to be true to the Navy, but also like there could be maybe some manipulation there. But we just had Gary Sinise was on the podcast, man. It was really cool.
Oh, he's cool,
dude. If you ever want to donate to something where people do, man, what just an impressive. His whole organization.
What is he doing?
Well, he does a lot of stuff for veterans, right? He does a lot of stuff for first responders, or EMTs.
Mm-hmm.
He does a lot of stuff for kids who have lost a parent in military action. He takes them to Disney World every year, like this big group of them, just
Really? Do tell.
Introducing artisan-style pizzas from Little Caesars, starting at just $7.99.
Pizza. Pacers, Cavs, Nuggets, Rockets. Friday, starting at 6:30 Eastern, only on Prime.
To be naive and the disappointment. You lied to me about everything. Back to a time when it wasn't pointless. You blinded me, I couldn't see your suicidal nihilistic thoughts. There's never any action or boundaries you can cross. It's time I set the line between you and me. When I am gone, what is left of myself inside of the room? I spend all my hours and my days finding out who I am, why I'm here with the sound of the words to make everything new. All the people I've known, the ones that I love. I know this is hard, letting go, don't give up. I'm no longer here, but I know I can trust in everything as it was. You got the nerve to be sick and twisted. It's all a joke. You laughed at me when I was weak and I needed something belittling. How can you see the moment when I'm here and then I'm not? I wanted every bullet, I wanted every row, but now I'm glad you finally set me free. When I am gone, what is left of myself inside of the room? I spent all my hours and my days finding out who I am, why I'm here with the sound and the words to make everything clear. All the people I've known, the ones that I love. I know this is hard, letting go, don't give up. I'm no longer here, but I know I can trust in everything as it was.
You find yourself between the grown-ups
In the middle of my colonoscopy.
and these hooligans. Do you listen to Uncle Bob's intestinal tales or shop deals on toys? Good choice.
With less burning, itching, and pain from moderate to severe. In the infinite dark,
You let me hear, it's my favorite part. Discomfort held my hand and heart. But soon enough, you took it too far. You ripped me apart. I put the stones in places that hurt to keep me down in a bed of dirt. I'm bound forever, it's like a curse. You're making it worse. You play with my emotions, it's a mind game. Make believe the place that you're leaving me. Counting to a number, then you'll find me. Don't tell me when, I'll tell you when to tremble upon my chest. You're playing hopscotch all over my remains. What is left of me? I'll raise the stakes a couple notches. You play to win, I play to always lose. It's too much, I'm going crazy trying to fight you, but I can't see you through the darkness. It's too much, I'm going crazy trying to fight you, but I can't see you through the darkness. It's too much, I'm going crazy trying to fight you, but I can't see you through the darkness. It's too much, I'm going crazy trying to fight you, but I can't see you through the darkness. Put me into a box for your collection. I am on display at your fantasy. Make me sad and mad, open the next world. Don't wanna touch, don't wanna feel the limits you place on my reality. As I bend and break, you manipulate all the things I know that surround me. A misery I've suffered all alone. It's too much, I'm going crazy trying to fight you, but I can't see it through see it through the darkness. It's too much, I'm going crazy trying to fight you, but I can't see it through the darkness. It's too much, I'm going crazy trying to fight you, but I can't see it through the darkness.
On the 12th day of winter, the Jeep ran into me. 12 switchbacks winding up and rubber duckies had inch touch for skipping a few. 3 rows of seats, 2 fingerprints, one, only one.
Jeep, there's only one.
Inside I have all of the answers. I've got everything except the time. Find out I'm trapped inside a system that tries to make me feel alone at times. I've gone where those have gone before me. Like the sky, my heart is getting clearer. Flew right to the arms of the creator. Came back with the wings I learned to try. Everything is so unreal. I don't wanna go home. I don't ever really wanna feel. They never really have a choice, so I'm hanging with the boys. Living inside of my head. Everything is so unreal. I don't wanna go home. I don't ever really wanna feel. They never really have a choice, so I'm hanging with the boys. It's living inside of my head. I'm glad we were disconnected. I thought this would be the end for me. I'm the heir to a throne of disillusion. Took the crown, made it into a ring. Our future meant for evolution. For the ones in places left behind by failure, found a resolution. Rebuild all time has taken away. Everything is so unreal. I don't wanna go home. I don't ever really wanna feel. But they never really had a choice, so I'm hanging with the boys. Living inside of my head. Every
I gotta watch the video. I'm trying to figure out how to connect my Switch to my TV. Oh, fucking God knows. Lord knows. I must be missing some fucking
How to hook
stuff.
up your Nintendo Switch. Take the docking station and open the door on it. Take the HDMI cord and plug one end into the HDMI out port.
He made this video for fucking really old people. He's like talking super slow and loud.
Take the power cord and plug the small end of it into the AC adapter port.
That's what I'm missing. I don't know where my power cord's at. This is fucked. It fucks my power cord.
Hey, Dad, I gotta come clean. I only peed.
Witches, wizards, and magical misfits, give it up for the broom shaking, spell breaking sound of the Beetlewards! On rhythm guitar and ridiculous charm, it's John Putterman. On bass and binding spells, Paul McDubby. Keeping time with a phoenix feather wand, the drum wizard Rongo we a star. And on lead guitar with lich dark as the dungeons, the quiet spellmaster himself, Snare-a-son! 1, 2, 3, 4. Born in the cupboard, under the stand. Nobody saw him, nobody cared, till the owls all flew and letters came. Doo-doo-doo, and he called his name. Patronum, hurrah, magic sings where the dreamers are. Shali-shala, zing-a-zing, wobble-dee-double-dee, fly away. Up on a broomstick, high in the sky, spiders are crawling, snakes passing by. Trouble will fall, it always will. Do-do-do, but he's standing still. Patronum, hurrah, magic sings where the dreamers are. Shali-shala, zing-a-zing, wobble-dee-double-dee, fly away. When the shadows whisper, snakes will creep, and the night remembers what secrets keep. Through the fear, the fire, he won't give in. Do-do-do, let the light begin. Back in the tower, candles still glow. Dreams in the window, stories they know. He's just a boy, but he made it through. Do-do-do, and the song feels true. Patronum, hurrah, magic sings where the dreamers are. Shali-shala, zing-a-zing, wobble-dee-double-dee, fly away. He's alive and the story grows. Every friend and the whole world knows. Shali-shala, zing-a-zing, wobble-dee-double-dee, fly away. Shali-shala, Wingardium sway, wobbly-doubly soar away. Shali-shala, zing-a-zing, wobbly-doubly fade away, fly away.
What's up, Zach? Check out this Echo. T-Mobile's got home internet, and it's just $35 a month.
Our Echoes are all knowing. T-Mobile's got home internet, just $35 a month, and it's guaranteed for 5 years.
Eczema isn't easy to plan for, but with Ebglyss, people with moderate to severe eczema can have real results, like skin that's still more clear at 1 year.
Don't use if you're allergic to Ebglyss. Allergic reactions can occur that can be severe. Eye problems can occur. Tell your doctor if you have new or worsening eye problems. You should not receive a live vaccine when treated with Ebglyss. Before starting Ebglyss, tell your doctor if you have a parasitic infection.
Ask your doctor about once monthly Ebglyss.
Okay, I found my power cord. That's one big step. That's a big step. it out. But unfortunately, I unplugged my Xbox. So, my Xbox right here. Okay. I got my shit plugged in. What? What happened? What happened? Why did it turn off? These are supposed to turn on by itself. Why is it not charged or some shit? Check the battery level. I guess I gotta charge this up a little bit before I play anything. But at least I found the console, so I'll just charge it. And I'll try to play some Switch once it's charged.
AT&T's been carrying America's calls since 1876. When you've been around...
And because she's a member, I now pronounce you eligible for USAA. USAA, they now insure the groom. I just love it when true love and great service come together.
USAA. See if you're eligible today.
It's okay.
La Roche-Posay Double Repair Face Moisturizer helps strengthen moisture barrier up to 10 layers deep.
Introducing artisan-style pizzas from Little Caesars. That's right, artisan, as in masterpiece, starting at just $7.99. Behold, the double pepperoni, the cheesy garlic chicken, and the bruschetta with seasoned tomatoes. Let's just call them our master pizzas. Artisan-style pizzas from Little Caesars, starting at just $7.99. Pizza, pizza.
Eczema is unpredictable, but you can flare less with Ebglyss. A once-monthly treatment for moderate to severe eczema that helps you spend less time managing your symptoms.
What's wrong with you? Oh, Jesus.
This is what we came here for. This is what we came here for. This is what we came here for. This is what we came here for.
Lowe's knows the holidays mean all hands on deck. So save on the Samsung laundry combo that washes and dries in 68 minutes. And search recipes on the Family Hub Plus refrigerator. For reliable appliances that lend a hand for the holidays, shop early Black Friday deals now at Lowe's.
Uncle DJ, Giorgio Armani. Who invites a husky guy to an outdoor summer wedding? It's like 100 degrees. And because I sweat a lot, I went to Men's Warehouse and got a suit with a special fabric called Chill Flex that breathes and keeps me cool. Even in these inhumane conditions. I'm on fire.
I started working at the barbershop and realized I don't have any insurance. This is not good. Through healthcare.gov, I was able to find the right plan. Anytime something comes up, I'm covered. They literally had
Oh my God. Oh my God. I'm so in love.
Ziggy. Sorry, I wasn't paying attention. I can't sleep.
With Black Friday savings at the Home Depot, shop reliable appliances like LG with new features like mini craft ice to give this season and your holiday helpers even more to celebrate. Shop Black Friday savings with free delivery at the Home Depot.
Lowe's knows the holidays begin in the kitchen, so save on GE appliances like ranges perfect for any cook and dishwashers that make quick work of cleaning up.
My favorite video.
We're living in a time when simply existing feels like too much. When we're connected to everyone and isolated from everyone at the same time.
Every dog breed has unique needs. That's why Royal Canin makes over 60 breed formulas tailored to meet them. And right now, earn 7,500 points when you spend $75 on Royal Canin dog food. PetSmart, anything for pets.
Give Sopapul's a limited collection. Luxury rose scent beads so you can smell unstoppable.
is that? Get out of here! Who are you? Fucking the garbage man or some shit? The fuck is that? Get the hell out of here. Fuck the garbage man. It was the garbage man. It's not that time of night.
Now you can Airbnb more than an Airbnb, like a chef to cook for you, or a massage for after.